Let's have a good time. Morning gaming community. With crazy you, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming and eat up scene. Crazy you is ready, it's a gaming scene. Frumies trading people, worders skin. Maurice and gaming go, Prince and A top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin!
Good morning, everybody. Also, community with the crazy one. We shall be fun on some Wednesday. We have here back again my brother, the game tester, Mr. Maurice. How you doing, man? And what's been cooking? How's everything, man? How's
Yeah,
everything?
I'm doing really well. I still got a little bit. Yeah, the audio is good. I'm doing really well, actually. So I got a little bit of a holiday right now. I don't need to go to my day job. Yay! And yeah, it's a
But you still get paid though for being on holiday, right?
always.
Oh, okay, then that's good then. So it's a good holiday then if you get paid though.
Yeah, of course. We got paid holidays here in the Netherlands. So
Oh, we do too. We do too. Just in case, though. Just in case, because if they don't pay, we've been like,
there are
no.
there are some countries that have unpaid holidays,
I
right?
know. Yes,
Yeah.
I know. That's kind of mean, though. I mean,
Yeah.
holiday. Give us that day. Give us like the little extra cash. Nothing bad with that.
I think the standard here in the Netherlands is like, and it's not even that much. That the Netherlands is on the low end here in Euro, but I think we get like 4 or 5 weeks off for free every year.
4 or 5 weeks off.
Yeah,
What?
paid, and that's low. That's on the low end. Spain, Germany, stuff like that. It's way higher. It's like 6, 7 weeks per year.
6, 7 weeks per year. All right. Okay. Wow. Did not know that. That's interesting, though. Wow. Hmm. I don't know how many days are here because if I add them all up, it's probably longer than you guys. Because every time when you turn left to right, you got a holiday incoming, like a free Monday or a free Saturday. There's always a holiday though, so I get you, But man, 5 or 6 weeks, man. I wish I could get like a month and a half off, just like just relaxed. Maurice,
Yes.
tell me something, man.
What do I
Last
need?
time you were here, my brother. Last time you were here, and this is something I wanted to ask you. Now you have a month with the Xbox ROG Ally.
Yes.
No, I want to hear your thoughts on the Xbox ROG Ally. I want to hear, what are your thoughts about it?
Yeah.
How when you
Yeah.
tested it out? I mean, let's get to it. I want to hear all that stuff.
Whoop 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 whoop
Look
whoop.
at that baby! Look at that baby,
Look
man.
at that baby.
I want to get one, but before I get one, though, I want to hear your thoughts about it. I mean, seriously, I want to hear what you gotta say. You've been testing it out for a month. I want to hear that. How's battery? How's everything working? How's everything cooking? And
Oh,
also,
way better, way better.
yeah,
I
yeah,
also got the original Ally. I got both. I've got the this is the normal, the first Ally they ever brought out, the
yeah,
ROG Ally,
yeah.
and now I got the Xbox Ally X. But yeah, it's a really big step up, like
Really?
a really big step. Yeah,
Wow, that's good
the
news.
battery of this thing goes down in like an hour or something, and with my ROG, with the Xbox Ally, with something, yesterday I was playing Tomb Raider Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on the Xbox Ally. Everything on ultra, everything on highest quality, highest power, everything on ultimate ultra
Wow.
60 FPS, and I could play it for at least like 3-4 hours without using the yeah, to load it up again.
Wait, to load it up again. What do you mean, like to
Yeah, how do you say that? Like
the charger?
I
Not
do. I
not plug
didn't need to
it
charge it. I didn't need to charge it in the meantime.
Wow, that is fucking amazing. That is
The
seriously
Xbox tester, yeah, the Xboxer tester, the Xbox X tester, the Xbox tester.
the
Wow,
X.
man,
Yeah, that's oh my god! Wow, that was a lot. But real quick, let me say good morning to my beautiful chat. Since it's starting to wrap up, we have Adidas 20. He says salutes. What's up, Adidas? Jacob Nova, Louis Maurice, brother in arms, 100% all the way. Yes, Big B, aka King of Xbox. What's up, Big B Money? Man, Maurice, we went through the Call of Duty campaign. You know what this man did, Maurice? You know what this
well,
man did? Let me tell
I
you.
enjoyed it.
I did too. It was fun. I mean, it was fun
Yeah.
playing with friends. It was a
You
great.
know, you know, I don't want to go too much into like this whole Call of Duty debacle. I think the only people complaining about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 are the people that don't play Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That's
Exactly.
the whole thing I've seen.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. Everybody that's complaining, that's giving it bad reviews, are only people that haven't played it.
it's a fun game. I mean, I got a question for you. Did you understand the story though? Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't pay attention to none of that shit. I was just busy shooting.
90% of the time I do the same thing, and the Call of Duty is not for like interesting stories, the story was okay, it's like it felt a little bit like the bad guys from Batman Begins, where he
Oh,
had like this gas.
oh, that I thought that too on the fear gas. Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
the
I
the
thought
the,
that
the Fury
too.
gas, and
Yeah.
I had like a little bit the same idea with Batman Begins and
Mm-hmm,
the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 campaign.
hmm hmm
It's been a little bit like that. And if you can accept Batman Begins, then please accept the story of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. So it's basically the same idea.
Yep. That's how. I mean, that's how it was. I mean, when I would start playing the game, I saw the gas. I was like, "Oh, he's using a fear gas," from Batman. I was like, "That's cool." I mean, that's pretty cool. And that's like the only part of the story, like basically, I paid attention to. Then the rest, I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is I was shooting, killing giants, killing trees, killing stuff. I was like, "Yes, it's so cool. We have poison ivy in the hey." Thinking about it. Hold up a second. Wait. In Arkham City, no, Arkham Asylum, we fight Poison Ivy's tree, right?
Yeah,
Did. And wait, was it in Arkham? It was in Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, where we fought the giant scarecrow guy. You had to like run away from
Asylum.
the.
Asylum.
Was it Asylum? You had to
Yeah,
run away. Yeah. So hey, hey, that's pretty cool though.
yeah. So
But
it felt more like something I've already played. It's not like I was like, oh, shocked, oh my goodness, I need to fight. Like, there were reviews that saying, yeah, you need to fight like bosses like God of War, and that it's like all magic and fantastical and science fiction. No, no, there was zero science fiction,
Mhm.
zero fantastics, and zero. It
I
all
mean,
made sense in the real world. Of
mhm.
course, it was made more better, more over the top. But yeah, there are also gases that make you go woohoo.
Woohoo, and see things, maybe eat a lot, and you look at a rock and it's a tree, stuff like that.
Hey, I live in the Netherlands. They have special shops for that where you can go see
Oh,
things.
oh, but they give you a lot of food though, so then they can overcharge you.
To go woohoo.
hmm It was a good game though, to be honest. It was a good campaign. It wasn't like the best campaign out there, but it was fun. I played it with friends. It was fun. I was playing Big Big Money. You know what he did? We were shooting some bad guys. You know what? I was like, I was scouting, right? I was hopping from building to building using, the glide thing. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like Batman, I was using the glide thing, and then I used the grappling hook to climb up with the things, just like Batman, basically. So I
Yeah.
was gliding, building a building. I see Big Big Money rolling up, and all of a sudden he falls in the water because he couldn't jump a bridge. I'm like, what the hell is this man doing? And then, Maurice, at one point, I was down and I was just sitting there for like the 10, 15 seconds. And I see Baby Money just staring out there. He goes far away staring. And I started to shoot him. I said, Baby Money, revive me, shooting at him. You know what he did, Maurice? He started
Well,
to run around in circles. Like, what the hell going on? He was going crazy. And then he sees me, comes and revives me. I'm like, bro, I'm down.
Yep. Yep.
But it was fun.
You
It
know,
was fun.
and that, yeah, I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. You know,
Mhm.
it's not that I'm like constantly playing Call of Duty or constantly playing Battlefield 6 or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, for me it's fine. You know, I'm like, okay, I played through the story campaign and it's good. You know, is it a 10 out of 10? No, of course not. But is it a 1 out of 10? No, of course not. Sorry, but if you give a game like Call of Duty Black Ops 7 a 1 out of 10, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly, exactly. Because I don't know what
You
this
probably had to let a
this
little
is
bit less. Yeah.
this is a video game. I mean, what do they expect though? I mean, they want like what is it that they want? Period. Because
Oh,
it's
and that. Oh, and I can't stand those fucking idiots with boots on the ground, boots on the ground, boots on the ground. Fuck off! It's a video game. You know, I played Destiny. I got triple jumps. I don't care.
not only that, you got a hammer that you throw, a flaming hammer. Pause. That sounded so bad, but yes, you got a hammer that you throw at people. That's fantastic, man. I mean, hell,
Battlefield guys literally call it a military. Yeah, you get shot 3 times. Somebody comes to you, put in the needle, and you're back again. Yeah, let's shoot
yeah,
again.
that shit
Yeah,
again. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
simulating military. Hmm.
Yeah, That if it was so easy in
Get
life like that,
three,
right, Maurice?
get three shots and walk it off.
Yeah, they inject the bane poison in you, and the bullets come out of you. You turn into the Incredible Hulk or something like
You
that.
know, it's all fake. You know,
It's
Battlefield 6
exactly.
is a fake game, and
Mhm.
Call of Duty is also fake.
Yep, that's how it is. Yeah,
At
that's
least,
how
at,
it
hey, at least Call of Duty goes with it. They
is.
have something like, you know what? Fuck it, everything goes.
Yep. Jacob Novak, good morning to you, sir. He says, Louis Tom Raider, definite edition at which Shadow Drop on Switch 2 yesterday is 216p, 60 FPS. It's very low. Maurice, did you try that out or not yet?
Yes, I just uploaded the video for the Nintendo Switch 1 version,
How?
and it does look a little bit. I don't think it's 216p because it is output at 4K. I did tested it.
Mhm.
I got it. I got it right here.
You tested it?
Uh,
Oh, Lord. Does it look like Mortal Kombat 1, though?
no,
Oh,
definitely not.
oh,
No, it's 60
fantastic.
FPS. It
Oh,
was. I don't know who comes up with 260p for. It's definitely not 260p.
yeah, that's crazy. That's
That
crazy,
I
especially for
don't
a
know
game,
who told you that, but
but
no.
especially for a game that old, because that game was in what was it? It was in the Xbox One era that Tomb Raider finally made her
The
return, right?
Xbox 360 era.
Oh yeah, through Xbox 360. Yeah, weird,
Oh
huh?
yeah, I got it right here.
That's
Tomb
weird.
Raider.
Yeah.
So I just did the videos on it. So, um, curious what Marie thinks about releasing Red Dead Redemption Remaster when we could already upscale the 360 version to 4K. Well, we now get 60 FPS. The 360 version was only
hmm
30 FPS. So yeah,
I can't,
why
I
not?
can't, I can't wait for that game. I hope they really like change a couple things in Red Dead Redemption. I hope they can really add some things for Red Dead Redemption 2. Because man, Maurice, I'm a big Red Dead fan. I'm not kidding you. I'm a big Red Dead fan.
Mhm.
I love it. Red Dead Redemption 2's got to be my favorite, one of my favorite games of all time too. I mean, I can't wait for the update, the enhanced version of it. And as soon as that comes out, I don't care if GTA is out there. I don't care whatever's out there. I'm gonna go back and replay it again. It's so much fun to play.
Yeah.
It is. Looking for K. Good morning, sir. He says Maurice getting his own thumbnail, better looking than the other guy you used for the thumbnails, Louis. Oh man, calling me ugly. Damn,
Oh,
yeah. He breaking my heart like that. No,
you're really not that ugly.
I know. I mean, Maurice.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why. When yesterday, I was going through the when I was going through the Game Awards things, the content creators, we were not on there, Maurice. I mean, I was so sad.
Yeah.
Why aren't we
Yeah.
on there? We pump in content all the time. I mean, shit, we should have been on there, man. I was so depressed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I didn't had that much money.
Oh, okay. No worries, Maurice. You're gonna get rich one day. Don't
I think he mistook indeed 20. I think that's the thing he did, Raichi. I'm gonna react to one of the guys in the chat. I think he meant 2160p at 60 FPS
Yeah,
on the Switch 2. Yes, it's being output at 4K 60 FPS on the Switch 2, but
yeah.
internally it runs at around, well, 900p, 720p at 60 FPS with the graphics art, by the way, really low. My video about the Switch 2 version comes out in like 30 minutes or something on my channel. So if you want to see the differences between the Xbox Series S version and the Switch 2 version,
Oh,
go check out that
oh,
video.
Tomb
I,
Raider. Uh-oh.
yeah,
We're
it's
talking
really cool.
Series S, guys. You know, we cannot mention that word. Some people get rattled out there.
I don't care.
I don't care
I
either.
love it.
I just had to say it. I just say, Olivo,
Yep.
mi hermano Olivo. What's up, Olivo? How you doing, man? Good morning. Look at me, the Purple Insider. Good morning to you, sir. Dustin Lambert. Good morning to you, sir. Man, and good morning to all. Hope you're having a blessed, beautiful day. Hope you guys are having fun with us here, just hanging out and having a blast. But man, Maurice, I mean, look,
Yeah, we were not nominated, but I know why.
what? We're not
I
what?
know why we were
Why?
not
Okay,
nominated.
why are we nominated? Why?
We didn't pay Geoff Keighley enough.
Oh,
That's the
damn,
problem.
damn.
You
We have.
know, you need to pay Geoff Keighley.
Or we should change our names to, have our last names Kojima, and say we are Kojima's long lost, forgotten, I don't know, whatever, something like that.
RBA preferred content creator for PlayStation. That also works.
Oh, damn. Did not think about that one either. Because I found it funny though, because you know what's so funny though? I mean, yesterday I saw a couple people, out there doing videos, right, about doing the Game Awards, and some of them were mad. I was like, I can't believe I was named content creator. I'm like, I mean, if we get called upon, cool. I mean, it's an award.
I
It's not,
don't care. I don't think would even like to be on that list.
hmm
I really don't. I don't.
I mean,
Why?
exactly,
What does it help me? It doesn't help me anything.
exactly,
I
exactly.
don't win $100,000 with it. It doesn't do a
Man,
thing for me.
can you imagine, Maurice? We get paid 100 grand or $1 million to be there. Damn.
You know, I would rather sit here and make my videos than go to some kind of stupid award show and get like this little stupid thing and like, oh yeah, thank you, I'm the best content creator of the year.
I
Fuck
got
off.
another score. Yeah. Oh, the slander is amazing today.
You know, I never. I'm way too. How do you say that? I'm from the Netherlands. You know, we don't give a shit about stuff
Exactly.
like that. You
Exactly.
know, Oscars or whatever. You know, you know for a fact I worked with hundreds of Hollywood actors.
Yep.
I've shown you. It was one of my jobs back in the day.
hmm
I didn't care. I really don't care if you are like one of the main actors of Breaking Bad or Star Wars or whatever. You still need to take a piss just like me, and there's no differences between us. You know, and the same I have with something like an award show. What for what? Who the fuck cares?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh Lord.
You know, the one thing I do like here, that's
What?
that thing.
What?
My play button.
Your play button?
That's
Oh,
what I like.
that's
That's
what
the
we
thing I
love.
like.
That's
I
what we
didn't need
love.
to go anywhere. They just sent it through me to the mail, and they were like, "Hey, 100K subscribers, have fun."
Exactly. That's all we care about. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's what matters. And this is what I always tell my chat. Whenever we see those rumors about the Xbox is dead or that we got a Steam machine, Maurice, that was a funny thing, but we'll get to that later. But we got a Steam machine, Xbox is dead again. Xbox is always dead. All I care about is what games are gonna come, what am I gonna play next? What is want to hop into and just have fun.
Yep.
That's all I care about. I'm not, of course, we talk numbers, we say some stuff because, it's out there in the news and basically media is focused more about numbers and than anything else. I mean, look at poor Yote. I said a couple things about Yote. And let me tell you something. The sad part about Yote is it came out during a time where everybody was trying to destroy Xbox and Yote kind of got pretty much shelved. I was like, man, why didn't they talk more about Yote instead of talking about Xbox? They should have talked more about Yote, but you know what? It is what it is. They had to get the clicks because for the whole year they were kind of dry, and then they found out that spot. Let's get those clicks and do this right here. Kind of
Yeah.
sad they had to go that way.
But that's I've been playing Xbox for what now 15 years. I didn't play that much on the original Xbox. I just got a original Xbox like 3 weeks ago or something.
How is it?
Yeah, I love it. I got myself a real Duke controller.
Wow, that must have been expensive though, or you got it for real
That
cheap.
thing is massive. Look at my. I've got really small hands. I can barely.
Yeah, that thing was big, man. That thing was a big controller. That was big.
It's the Duke controller. So
The
I
Duke.
have the Duke controller. Yeah. So I'm like a little bit like trying with the original
Mhm,
Xbox.
mhm, mhm, mhm. The Broke Boy Insider with a beautiful and an awesome $2 super. Cha, 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 cha. He says, Louis, check Discord. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. That is mean. But that is honest, though. He says, Jeff Keighley on his way from PlayStation headquarters. He's got a truck full of cash. Oh Lord, that is hilarious. That is fantastic. Thank you for that, bro, boy. Which is true though. I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just a showcase. It's just for trailers, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, it's like what I even said this yesterday. Xbox was the biggest publisher this year. I mean, those guys were pouring out games left and right, left and right, left and right. I was like, dude, at least put one game on the game of the year list so the Xbox can say, oh, we're on there. You know, they can at least go ahead and watch it. But once they see this, like, oh, okay, let's move on. You know, they're not even going to sit there. They're probably
I
going to watch trailers. That's it.
I don't think Xbox cares about this.
Exactly. I don't think they care about that. But at least, you know,
They rather have Call of Duty selling like 20
Mhm.
million copies
Yeah, which
than
is
having one of their games on a list of Game of the Year awards. You know,
exactly.
you can have a Game of the Year award, but your game could be selling like shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
what do you rather have? A really well selling game or a game award?
I'd rather have a number one selling game.
Yeah, give me a selling game. You know, we've seen that with a couple of games. I think Alan Wake, for instance, Alan Wake 2
Yeah, really
got
good
Game
game.
of the Year, but it sold really poorly,
Hmm.
sadly.
Sadly, yeah, it was a really good game. I mean, Silent Cipher in the building. People are freaking out in a bad way about the fact that Expedition 3 was listed as a nominee. People are weird.
Well, let's be honest, Silent Cipher Expedition 33 is going to win
Yep,
easily.
easily. That's
If
such a
that
good
game
game.
is not getting the Game of the Year award, that's not.
Mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
know, the others are good. The others are
Yeah,
great, but the
great, yeah.
impact Expedition 33 had is just yeah.
But remember, it's not about impact because we all saw the impact Black Myth Wukong had last year. Look at this, Astro Bobby. I was like, oh no. Oh man, fun stuff, fun stuff. I mean, look, it's Jeff Awards. That's all I see. And to be honest though, I just watch it for the trailers and see what's gonna come up or see what's gonna be shown. That's it. And the awards, I'm like, okay, they won, cool. You know.
Mhm.
Oh man, Maurice, I got like I said, you know, we started with the ROG Ally, and I had a couple questions with the ROG Ally. Because at the end of the day, you know, you had it for a month, you've been testing it, you already told me that the battery is pretty long, you're playing it at ultra graphics, that's pretty neat, you know, it's lasting 3 or 4 hours, which is a good thing. Because that was
Mhm.
something I always said. I used to have a 1X player and I took it on the planes and everything, you know, when I was over there visiting your side of the country. And it only lasted like an hour and a half tops. All the time on the plane, the flight was 2 hours. And I was like, "Urgh, this is so annoying, right? So I had to have it plugged in order for it to work. And hearing this is actually good news for me because I really want to go ahead and try to get a handheld, but I was looking for which one should I buy. How is like the OS? How is everything? How is, you know, besides that, how
It's
are the
growing. It's
it's growing?
growing. You know, I can really feel. I got the Xbox Ally X now
Yeah,
for like a couple of weeks,
yeah.
and they are really busy making it better and better and better and better. Only problem is it got a lot of updates. So I
Yeah.
think every 2-3 days I need to update the system.
Oh
Not that
Lord.
it takes that long, but yeah, you need to update the system. But you can feel that it's getting better and better and better and better. More support for the controller, for some kind of for games, more support. All the functions are constantly better. It it feels that they are really putting in the effort and really trying to get this system, this UI, running for the next generation Xbox, because I do think, and I would almost bet my whole channel for it, that the UI of the Xbox Li X or an Xbox Li will also be the UI for the next gen home console of Xbox.
Okay.
And they are really testing it out right now, and I'm happy to test it with them. I've also
Yeah.
put in some things that I would love to see changed. The marketplace is sometimes a little bit convoluted, that you don't really know where to go. Sometimes you need to go to different apps to really, something like Steam, they say it's fully integrated. No, it's not. You still need to go to Steam to check out your library on
Mhm.
Steam, to
Mhm.
download it. And when it's downloaded, then it's
It'll be-
on your system, and I need to have like my Steam library fully integrated with the Xbox library. Stuff like that.
Mhm.
There's
Wow.
still a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, Like I always tell this to the chat, since Microsoft is now focusing on that, right, on the whole UI and everything from Windows, making the Windows PC store better, right? They're trying to make it better for us, as soon as we get there, because the thing is, if the next generation console, like we say, we have talked about it plenty of times. That's just going to be like that. And even Sarah Bond confirmed it. What was it, 2 days ago? Again, she confirms it again and again and again and again. If it's going to be like that, it's got to be simpler. It's got to be easy. It's got to be, without all the hassles. I mean, you're talking about updates every 2 or 3 days, right? That's a good thing, because that tells you they are actually sitting there working on it to make it better for us. When the time comes by, us the console guys who want to jump to the next console, everything will be perfectly fine. It will be actually, a good thing for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, it'll be a good thing for us. And Maurice, all the games, working perfectly fine, everything launching perfectly fine. Like, everything is like up to maximum graphics, no issues there.
Yeah, so most of the games, not everything.
Okay.
There are some games that run incredibly well on it, but there are also some games that could run a little bit better. It's really funny because something like Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, runs at like 1080p, 60 FPS on the Xbox Li perfectly fine. Then I do something like God of War 2016.
Mm-hmm.
That one is like okay-ish.
Okay. All
I
right.
just recorded a video of Expedition 33 on the Xbox LIX,
Mm-hmm.
and with all the power in the world, I couldn't get that game running at 60 FPS on that system. I could only get it to run at 30 FPS, but with the highest graphical settings.
Wow. Only at 30 FPS. Wow.
Yeah, 30 FPS. But on the other hand, I had something like Days Gone,
Yeah.
and Days Gone I could play on like ultra at 60 FPS on the
Wow.
the Xbox Li. It really depends. Right now I really come into like the PC optimization territories. For me, that's still a little bit new, and you can definitely feel what kind of companies are really good at optimizing these games for different systems.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, a lot of work goes into that. I always thought that PC was a little bit easier, but there's also a big difference between who did the optimization for PC or
Yeah.
didn't do.
Like, who worked on it, to bring the game to PC and everything. Wow, that's interesting though, because like you mentioned, Days Gone, beautiful. God of War lands at 30 FPS. Wow, crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at me, the broke boy insider with a beautiful and awesome $5 super. Ta 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 ta. He says, Maurice, I installed the monthly Windows updates on my Xbox ROG Ally, and it actually removed the full screen experience from it. Any idea why? He asked.
I have no idea why.
Yeah.
I've got every update on it, and I, I this is the first time I ever read this that anybody had this problem. I've never seen it before.
I think I've heard some people say it out there. Like just a couple of them, just like two or three people out there. Maybe it's has something to do with the update, but it's good that you check it out because look, remember one thing, like I said yesterday, they are doing everything they can to make this better for you. And there's going to be updates. There's going to be stuff that happens, that sometimes messes one setting up, and then the next update will fix it again, and everything will be fine. That stuff happens. I mean, it happens on mobile a lot of the times. It happens pretty much
Yeah,
everywhere.
I don't know, but here it works perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's
You
weird,
know,
bro.
the one thing I do have sometimes, I use when I record videos, I use a external controller, for instance. But sometimes the controller doesn't get the system. Then I need to restart the system, and it works again. So
Oh, see,
yeah,
nice.
it's stuff like that. It's like little baby. How do you say that? Like little
Babes.
gremlins.
Oh, you're talking about the glitches? The little
Yeah, little gremlins still
Little
in the
Grandma's taking
system.
over. The PlayStation fanboys don't want it to work. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jacob Nova says Minecraft Live was announced, a mobile game by King who made Candy Crush with play testing starting in Malaysia. Nice, good stuff. I love hearing that they're bringing up more games for us. I love reading that stuff. That's interesting to see. Let's see, especially yes, I think that's true. The UI, but I can't believe it'll be more console like in a year. I love the handheld, but it's not really totally there yet. Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, guys, I told you guys this is gonna take time for them to make it to be not perfect because nothing in this world is perfect. We know that for a fact, but to make it way better for all of us. Because at the end of the day, guys, these things do take time, especially for something that even Rachie knows this because Rachie, since the dawn of time, since Rachie has been, coming by the show, he's always been saying, man, that Windows Store, man, it needs to get better. Man, they need to change this, they need to change that. So Rachie, since he likes to play on his PC sometimes, he even says that that Windows Store needs to be better. So, and not only that, even me, I went to the Windows Store and for me,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like, "Ugh," you know.
With the new PC Xbox app, you can see where they want to go with it. It's not there yet. I think they're maybe at like 70%,
Yeah.
but I can see where they are going and give it a couple of months, maybe a few years. And I think that the Xbox PC store can become really good. But yeah, these things need time. Steam right now is also something else than it was 10 years ago. So things need to grow.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Microsoft, is years behind on Steam, and
Mm-hmm.
they need to yeah, do it like ultra fast
Mm-hmm.
to get on par with something like Steam.
Yeah, it's gonna take them a while. It's gonna take them a while.
But also Steam, I still have things in Steam that I'm. Everybody's always talking about Steam. Oh, Steam is so good and Steam is so perfect.
Hmm.
There are lots of things in Steam that
No,
I think are stupid and make no sense.
exactly.
If I get a key for a game, for me it's always like 5 minutes searching where I need to put the key in on Steam. I have no idea 90% out of the
Oh
time.
my God, yes, that is
It's
so
such a
complicated.
shitty system.
To add a friend is such a headache. I'm like,
So please
okay,
don't go come after me and say Steam is perfect. No,
oh
Steam is definitely not perfect.
yeah, like you said, like to add the keys, to add a friend. I get lost
It's
a lot of the
it's
time.
stupid. It's a
It's not like on Xbox. You
Steam
click on
can learn
profile.
from Xbox, and Xbox can learn from Steam.
Yeah, they can learn from each other. Yeah, 100%.
They really can learn from each other.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. We'll get there, Jacob. We'll get there. No worries. We're gonna jump into that right now. Focus a little bit on the raw LIX. On how everything is running, how everything is good, and we're gonna get to that Steam machine because I know Maurice has got a couple things to say about it. But let's
Yeah.
see. You got another question. So do you think with the Xbox experience, full screen has improved because Steam mode is very good at optimizing? They're asking.
No, not again. Wait. What?
They asked, so do you think Windows with the Xbox experience full screen has improved? Because Steamos is very good at optimizing, they're asking.
Yes, of course. Games run way better due to the fact that it has the you don't need to load Windows. On
Yeah.
this system, I first need to open Windows before I can go to the Xbox store, and I
Mhm.
need to have Windows running in the background.
Yeah.
With the Xbox LIX,
Hmm.
I directly come into the Xbox Play Store, so I don't need to run full Windows in the background. So
Hmm.
yes, it definitely helps a lot if you have an Xbox LIX or a ROG Ally. I still hope that they will update this system with the full screen experience. So that's way better, way better.
Let me see something. Can you gift a game to a friend on PlayStation? Let me see. Wait, you heard for that you can gift a game to a friend on PlayStation? No, that's not true though. I just Googled it because I wanted to make sure because you're asking me a question, Sanchez Martinez Gaming. I have not touched like seriously, I have not turned on my PS5 since Concord, since the beta of Concord. Seriously, I've not turned on that PS5 to test or probably during the time when P Love was saying that no. Wait, yeah, I haven't touched my I haven't turned on my PS5, for that long of a time. So I did not so that's why I Googled it and no, you cannot give a game to a friend. It's no, you can't. It's not like it's on Xbox where you can give
That's also what you know what, like searching for something that can happen with the Xbox.
yeah.
I've never done it.
Hmm.
It's a function I would never use probably. So
Like which function?
to gift a game to somebody.
To give a game. Have you never used it? Yeah, I've used it a couple times. But the thing is, what's really bad about? There's something that they need to fix, though, right? Because since we're on that dot, like for example, Silent Cypher, though, they sent me something to through the Xbox store, right? He wanted me to play or try it out, a gift. And the thing is, since I'm not from the states, I can't use the code, and it sucks. Sometimes, like for example, before I used to go on Amazon, I used to buy what's it called? I used to buy like codes on it for Xbox, and nowadays, since I'm not from the states,
Hmm.
if since I can't use VPN anymore, since they bought VPN, now I cannot turn on the VPN in order to use the code because I had to. This is what I had to do, Chad. I had to go to PC, go into my account through Windows, and activate the code through VPN. Nowadays, you just cannot do that. So any code or anything, I have to purchase it from here. And that's something they need to fix, over there on Xbox, because no matter what side of around the world you are, if you're gonna get a code from someone as a gift, they actually have to code up that thing for the region you are at. They gotta fix that, which is a big headache. But yeah, that's one thing I don't understand why they have not done it. But at the end of the day, no, the PlayStation does not give to friends. No, there's nothing digitally that they give to friends. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's uh that's uh that's
That's
about it.
That's about it. Yeah, that's about it with that one, right?
Mhm.
Chris, you should install F2P games on PS5 to save space for your Xbox. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You want me to play? I'll install like free to play games to hop on it to save space on Xbox. But the thing is, though, you got to be honest. The control of the Xbox, I don't know why, it just feels so much better than the PlayStation want to play. All those games, and not only that, I don't want to be playing for 3 hours and then my battery dies and then I got to switch controllers. That's something that irritates me. Oh Lord, I hope they really do roll out with that controller that you can, swap the batteries and put like a more powerful battery, like how Xbox has it. I would be super duper happy if they actually did that. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, though, like Maurice, I'm happy, that you have given me good stuff about the ROG Ally. I mean, I can't wait to get one as soon as I get to the states. I was really hoping like to see if I can get one because right now they're just you can't find them. You just cannot. It's out of
No.
stock. I mean, I already have it like on wish list on the Xbox store just in case it comes by because I know where I'm going to ship it to, but
Yeah.
it's not there. It's
Okay.
not appearing. It's
Well,
just
that's
not
sad.
available. Yeah, that is sad. That is sad.
That's
Uh,
sad. But
Yeah.
it's no, it's a fun system, and I'm a little bit done with like these simple persons that constantly try to, yeah, but it's not a real Xbox.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Oh. Yesterday, I had one. I was talking. Yeah, but I think Jess Gordon's Twitter. He asked, "What kind of games do you guys play on your Xbox Li X?" So I said, "Yeah, I was playing Ball X Pit and Little Nightmares 3, and I just started playing Days Gone on the Xbox Li X." There's one guy reacting, "How can you play Days Gone on a Xbox Li X?" Well, yeah, you buy it in the store and download it, but it's not in the Windows Store. No, it's on Steam. So it's not a real Xbox. So it's not a real Xbox. Ah! And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh.
How, first of all, how old are you? Second of all, I don't give a shit what's on the box. For my part, it says the Vagisil Xbox Li X. I don't care.
Exactly.
I really, really, really fucking don't care. And this is a guy that's in his 30s
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
trying to do a gotcha moment on me, the
Exactly.
person that really cares less than what person in the world ever. If this thing would have said PlayStation, I
Yeah,
would have called it a PlayStation. If this
exactly.
thing would have said it was a Nintendo, I would have called it a Nintendo. I don't care about your feelings. And I
Yeah.
don't care if you are butt hurt like your anal needs bleaching because the fact that a different kind of machinery has a Xbox logo on it.
Oh,
Fuck off. Die.
I got a question for you, Maurice. I mean, let's keep it
Oh,
simple. Let's keep it simple. If they actually do the research, because the thing is, I know people don't do research on nothing, but hey, I mean, who assembles Xbox and PlayStation? They never ask themselves who assembles it. It's a
yeah, yeah.
it's a
It's
PlayStation.
the Super Nintendo a PlayStation because the full
Mhm.
sound chip is made by Sony.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is because they never sat down and actually looked at this information, which I actually did. And Maurice, guess what? I guess our Xbox and PlayStation are not really Xbox and PlayStation because they are built by Foxconn.
Yeah.
So if they're built by Foxconn, then it's a Foxconn console. All they did was slap the name on the machine. That's it. They said the name and they
The
called it an
ROG
Xbox.
scratches.
But if we go to that, it's a Foxconn. It's a
Yeah,
Foxconn
but
console. Oh my
who
God.
cares? No, but really,
Exactly.
who
Nobody cares
cares?
who assembles it, who makes it. I
Who
mean,
cares?
they
It's
have
an Xbox branded handheld
exactly,
PC. Well,
exactly.
are you now happy? Yeah, can you now wank off
I don't
over
think.
your PlayStation controller,
Oh Lord, have mercy.
dumbass?
Oh my God, they
Or
were.
make photos where you are kissing a PlayStation console?
Oh, I've seen that so many times.
Motherfucking idiots. Sorry.
I've
Oh
seen
my
that.
goodness.
Or the best one, the best one. They stand behind the PlayStation laying down naked. That's the best one I saw out there. I was like, oh Lord.
It's. Ah!
Ah, Lord, I saw that one. Say, why do we have to go through this? Let's do this stuff. Why?
And also the
Oh,
people, I can already taste these morons next year when
Lord.
Xbox will bring a hybrid console between PC and
Uh-oh.
console. Yeah, but it's not a real console. It's not an Xbox. It's not an Xbox.
It's not an
Then
Xbox.
okay, define what is a Xbox.
I would like to know that too. What is an Xbox, though? I mean,
What is a Xbox?
well,
What is a divine a PlayStation?
exactly,
Divine Define a Nintendo. What is a Nintendo?
exactly, exactly. Define it. Show it to us. Tell us what it is. And
George,
for
what
me,
is a Xbox?
what is an Xbox? It's a device where you play video games. That's it.
Oh, idiots, all of them.
Exactly. I mean, PlayStation's the same thing too. And the thing is, it's not. I always keep on saying this. Like, right back in the day, I don't know if you remember this when you had a Super Nintendo versus Sega Genesis. Let's talk like one simple game, Jurassic Park. Remember the Jurassic Park for Super Nintendo? It was like
Yeah,
over the top. You run around.
on top and
Yeah.
first person
And versus the Sega Genesis version, you had what was it, like a Mario side
side
scroll?
scrolling, side
Yeah.
scrolling.
So that was like two different games right there. Either way, that was right then and there two different games. Nowadays, you install Battlefield here, you install Battlefield on PC, you install Battlefield in your toilet, you install Battlefield wherever you install Battlefield. It's Battlefield. Nothing changes. Well, sometimes it looks a little bit better here. The SSD loads it faster there. That's the only thing that changes. But it's the same damn game.
Yep.
It is. It is. I mean, it's incredible how mad they get over a device that's called an Xbox, which of course they get their cut in their paycheck, right?
Hey, and the guys that get mad about it are the guys that will never hold one of these.
Mhm.
They will never buy one. They will never hold one. But they are constantly, jerking off with their cell phones in their hands, like, oh, it's not a real
Oh
Xbox.
God! Oh God!
It's not a real Xbox.
Oh, this show just went to hell. God damn! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
PlayStation is better. This is not a real Xbox. Come on, no.
Rex, the Magic Ally actually leaks itself. Oh God!
And,
Oh my God!
yes,
Oh
yes.
God! Damn! This show just went to hell today. Damn. God damn! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! And there's always something has to happen, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Who
Lord!
who cares?
And it's kind of funny though, right, Maurice? Since we're on this spot though, now let's move on up to the Steam machine, right? You saw the Steam machine, Maurice. You saw the Steam machine. It came out, and they were already out there killing Xbox. Like this is gonna be the Xbox definite killer. The Xbox already dead and everything, but nobody looks at PlayStation. I'm like, why don't you guys look at PlayStation? I find it kind of funny. They never talk about PlayStation. Could this be a problem for PlayStation? Could this be a problem for Xbox? Could this be a problem for Nintendo? Could it be a problem for
I don't
everyone?
think it's a problem for anyone.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't think it's a problem. See the Steam, the Steam box. Yeah, it looks funny. It looks like a,
What does it look like though? I mean,
yeah, it looks a little bit
it
like
looks familiar to
half
something though.
Series X.
It looks like something I know though. Huh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Steam box or whatever, the Steam Xbox, the
Yeah.
Steam Cube, whatever they call it. I don't care. It sounds to me like a system I don't want to have.
Hmm? You don't want to have a Steam machine,
No,
Maurice? Why?
no.
Why?
Why?
Oh, that's
Because
interesting though.
I could probably get a PC for less, and I can use everything that I want.
So I got a question for you. You think it's gonna be that expensive that you're gonna have to
I
get
think
it?
it's going to be pretty expensive. I think that this is not a $500 console. I think it's like $700-800.
You think it's gonna be $100? Wait, which one? There's two versions, right? You got the 512 and you got the 2 terabyte. I think the 2 terabyte could be there to that close price.
I think the 2 terabyte will be $1,000.
Oh shoots! Oh no!
And
Uh,
to be honest, I've got a laptop downstairs, a gaming laptop.
yeah.
It has a i7 with a 4060 video card,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
that blows away something like that Steam box in terms of graphics.
Pretty much, yeah. And what was the price on that
Yeah,
bottom? What was the price on the laptop though?
$800 for that
800.
laptop.
Wow, wow, wow. And that's the thing though, because really, I always said this on my show that if it comes like in a really good price, and that's something that people don't look at because okay, you got the console right, and the console is not high end as a PS5 or a Series X, right? Okay, so
I mean,
basically,
that's
so
not the biggest problem what I got with the Steam box.
okay, what's the biggest problem you
The
got?
biggest problem I have, it's again a closed system. Sure, there are some ways around to get into other storefronts, but it's a closed system. just like the Steam Deck. I will never buy a Steam Deck if you have like a Legion Go or a Xbox Ally or ROG Ally. You
Hmm.
will never buy a Steam Deck. A Steam Deck is a step back. It is literally the low tier handheld PC, and
Mhm.
it's a closed system. So if you want a open system that can play the Epic Play Store, Ubisoft Play Store, EA Play Store, Microsoft, the Game Pass, Steam, everything, you buy a real handheld PC and not a Steam Deck. Steam Deck is and it's a closed system. And sure, there are ways around, and I know people will say, but Maurice, you can put, yeah, but for the normal consumer, that's like 90% of the people that will buy a system like that, they are not going inside of the system to make everything otherwise. So,
Yeah. Wow.
oh,
Because
that's at your place. I heard sirens. I
yeah, oh, there's always sirens here. Something always happens, but that's an ambulance.
was like, what do I hear?
Yeah. Oh, but it was nothing scary like yesterday. When I started the show, all of a sudden, my door knocked because I have a special room back there.
Mhm.
That
So,
and
and that's also the reason why I think the first time Steam had like
yeah.
these Steam consoles, also flopped. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna flop. It's definitely going to get a group of people into it. I'm 100% sure that
Hmm.
it will be a success. It's not for me.
Yeah. And Chicanova asked a question earlier. Thoughts on the Steam machine running Proton? Because Proton has the anti cheats. A couple things that has on it that that some games are not going to run on it. Not a lot of games. I mean, if they're going to stick to that all the way, do you think this will be an issue down the road if they don't actually sit there and fix it, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't looked into the Steam box that much because I'm just not interested in it.
You're not that much. Oh, really? You're not that much interested in it?
Zero. I've got
Really?
zero interest in the Steam box.
I thought. I
I
thought.
got every single system,
Hmm.
but I don't see a single reason why I should own a Steam box.
All right. That's cool. That's
I
cool.
don't see a reason why. I can see a reason why I have a PlayStation 5. I can see a reason why I have a Nintendo Switch.
Hmm.
I even have a reason to have like a Xbox Ally.
Yeah.
But you know, with owning an Xbox Ally or even like the first edition ROG Ally,
Hmm.
going to a Steam Deck is a step back.
All right. Oh
It,
yeah.
it's a step back, and I got the same. And it's also not that. From what I've heard, it's the GPU and the amount of RAM is also not that high. It's more in the
Yeah.
range of like an Xbox Series S, and
Uh
we're
oh.
getting back to the Xbox Series S again.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh
Than it
oh.
is to something like an PlayStation 5 or a
Or a Series X. Yeah.
Series X.
Yeah. What? Yeah. What I found weird though, Mauricio, is that controller though. I was like, oh my god.
I actually thought it was AI. When I saw the first
Yeah,
pictures,
I thought I thought that too. When I remember when I was doing it on the show, I was like, "This is real. This controller is fugly." But then that was the first time I saw it, and then I started to see more things pop up. I saw it was real. I started to notice and said, this is actually one sweet move, especially for the guys who like to play on tablets and stuff. These kids nowadays, they like to play with tablets, so that's you can play games on that Steam controller with that. So I
Mhm.
said that's pretty cool for those guys though. But how, like, is that going to be comfortable? Is that like for example, sometimes it happens to me with the elites. The back pedal. Sometimes I accidentally hit them while I'm playing a game. I accidentally hit them. I'm like, oh, it's annoying. So I can imagine my hands, especially with those thumbsticks that are right there. I have to like. I was thinking like, do I have to really push my thumbs like up in there? I gotta force them in there, like push them up there, to grab them. And have like my hands floating out and just trying to hold the controller. I don't actually know because I have not hold on to the controller. But I gotta seriously, I gotta see more into it. But
Yeah.
that, like I said, it was an, oh, it's still, even though it has the touch pads on it, like I said, that was a pretty sweet move. But at the end of the day, it's still one ugly controller. And that's another thing that I was talking about that worries me, because okay, you got the Steam box, right? You got the 512 and you got the 2 terabyte, right? And but that controller is going to be a bit expensive. Why do I think that, Maurice? Because at the end of the day, you got the touch pads on it, which is a
Hmm.
function. And not only that, you also got a battery life that has 35 hours into it. And we all know how much an elite controller costs. They're expensive. With the
Yep.
back buttons, the switch things and all that stuff. They're pretty expensive. But I imagine how much that controller is going to cost. So that's why, I believe that that price on that console is going to be a little bit high, especially with a controller like that, you know?
Yeah, and
Uh,
look at me, broke boy.
mhm.
Yes, I'm with you on that one. Actually, yeah, if I need to put it in tiers, I would also probably get a Steam Deck before I will get a Steam box.
Yeah.
That a Steam Deck makes more sense than a Steam box. I'm completely with you on that one.
Yeah.
Maurice, what about the Valve VR headset playing X? I don't care. I have a PlayStation VR 2
Oh,
and I need to sell it. I really really hate VR. I think it's one of the
wow.
most overrated pieces of shit you can get in terms of hardware. I
Yeah.
so done with VR. It's all small experiences. It's all simple shitty games that will take up like 30 minutes or whatever.
To fit in.
VR, I don't even know why Steam is bringing a VR headset.
Yeah, that was actually a weird one too, because like I look at everything, right? At what they showed you a Steam box, they showed you a Steam Deck, but then I see that thing, I'm like, why? Because I mean, for what? Uh,
For who?
for who? I mean, let's go. I mean, let's Google that right now. How many people use VR around the world? How many
Oh,
people?
that's not much. That's not many. Maybe the Meta Quest or something. I got this VR2 headset day one from PlayStation. I paid like $799 for it for that shitty thing, and I haven't completed a single game on that thing. Not even Call of the Wild, the climbing game. It
Um,
was yeah.
oh my God, yeah. I mean that, and not only that, they also stopped production of the machine. They've also, I'm like, oh Lord. I mean, they didn't have the backwards compatibility, which they should have had it on there for people, who had the original VR already placed. Which I was like, that's a wrong move. They should have, added the backwards, especially for that headset that they're not actually adding that much of games. And
And
now,
it's even with the best, I've used some of the best VR headsets, better than the PlayStation
yeah,
VR 2, and
yeah.
I can still count the pixels.
Wow, really? It's that
Yeah,
bad?
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of see something though, right? I see something on here because I already did the search. And in total, like around the world, it's estimated there's over 170 million people who use VR in some form, with gaming being the most popular application. So there's 170 million people out there, but they don't have an estimate like who in general uses a VR for gaming, right? So they're you doing this to try to attract those people on there. But like I said though, I'm still thinking like you're gonna get this VR headset that's probably gonna be like let's say 500 or
Oh, if you like VR and you think VR is the best thing
yeah,
since sliced bread, who am I to say you can't enjoy that? Have fun.
exactly, yeah. Have fun, man. Have fun, because at the end of the day, it all depends on the person who wants to use it and enjoy it. That's cool. I mean, I have nothing against VR because one, I have never tried it. I haven't gotten my hands on a VR to try it out. Because here, imagine here, I mean, people, I never. It's only like two or three people that I know that own a PlayStation VR headset. That's it, two or three. That's two or three that I know. Now we're not actually like close friends or anything, because imagine that. I'm an Xbox guy, so they hate my guts. But those are like two or three people that I know, and so I haven't actually tried it to be that judgmental to it. But the people that actually do use it and play it, have fun with it. I mean, I'm happy with them. I mean, have fun, because at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want y'all to have fun with your device that you have at home and enjoy. Dustin Lambert says, my work spent 500K building a VR room for virtual construction demos for jobs we bid on. Literally, no one uses it. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That
You
is
know, you know how I always see something like VR?
what?
Something cool to show your neighbor that you have one.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
That's
something
the
else.
best part of having a VR. You
Yeah,
know, people come inside. Oh my goodness, you have a VR. Yeah, cool, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, want to have coffee? Yeah, let's have some coffee. Okay, that's the whole
Mm-hmm.
best part of having VR. So you can
Mm.
show your neighbor you have a VR.
I mean, I remember back in the '90s. So when I used to like walk around, remember back in the malls, you used to have like, yeah, you put on this VR headset and you like explored. I remember using those VRs, but I cannot sit there and compare '90s VR to today's VR. That's what I'm saying. I cannot sit there and compare it. But I remember '90s VR. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like moving my hands and that's it, because
Mhm.
that's mostly what you could do on it. Just move your hands and walk a little bit and just look at the views. You saw like the beach, and it was like a still picture, like of the beach. Like,
No,
wow.
I had a virtual boy. I
Oh
was
no.
one of those guys that had a virtual boy, and
Oh,
it comes back next year. The virtual boy.
oh god. Oh god. Don't get me
I
started on that
can't
subject.
wait. I can't wait for
You
it.
really like the Virtual Boy, Maurice?
The virtual boy has like the whole library of games is I think like 24 games or something,
Or 30, I think it was 30 tops.
30 tops,
Yeah.
like 20, somewhere between 20 and 30 games in total. But it had a few really cool games.
Hmm.
Not many, but it did had a few. There's a Wario game that's really
Oh
cool. That's only on the Virtual Boy. Mario Tennis was actually one of the more fun
yeah.
Mario Tennis games. There's
Hmm.
like a Super Mario Bros. Game that's actually really cool,
Hmm.
and a couple of others. It's actually not a bad for the amount of games on it to have like 4, 5 really good games
Hmm.
is actually quite impressive, to say the least.
Yeah.
And they are bringing a block to it comes out next year, costs $99, and you can put your Switch 2 inside of it, and it will function as a 3D
Oh
VR
Lord, red.
virtual toy.
Those
And
red.
I'm going to buy one. I want.
Oh Lord, Maurice, you see that red color? Oh, yeah. I remember when I was a kid. I, I just shoved my head in there. Uh oh, why did I say that? I put my head.
That's what she said.
Shit. How can I say it in the proper way? I mean, there's no. Well, screw it. I shoved my head in the VR, right? And I was just sitting there with a controller for like 10 minutes. And I was playing that Super Mario tennis game that was in there. That was real fun too. The
Yeah,
game was fun, but like after like 10 or 15 minutes, my eyes started hurting. I was like, oh man, I'm getting a headache, and I got a headache on it. That's why, I couldn't stand the virtual board, man. I was like, no, no, no.
oh, it's really bad. It's incredibly bad.
Yeah, it
You
is.
can't
It
play it
is.
for longer than 30 minutes or something. Otherwise, you're like foaming out of your mouth and like.
Yeah. Like the twitching. I had a friend who had the big bandana thing, right? That you could put it on your. Oh dear Lord, it's like, man, he started to put it on. He started to like, check this out. This is so cool. I'm like, bro, you
Yeah,
look
I just got the email from Bandai Namco. Tales of Berseria remastered is
nice.
coming to in February to 2026
Nice.
to exact date is 27th of February for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, X, PC, Steam, and Nintendo Switch.
Easy see it and tell. Nice, nice. That's good. That's good. More
Got the
games.
news. I just got the news here.
Tales of
Material.
Berseria. Let me go check that one out. What game was that? Tales of Berseria.
It's probably a game in the Tales series.
Oh, this was a game. This was an action role playing game that was developed by
Yeah, it's a
PlayStation.
JRPG.
It's a JRPG. I never played that game. Weird. That was, oh my god! It's one of those games where, uh, I have never played. Because that's the thing, though. There was so many games out there. Sometimes you skip on a lot of stuff, but it looks fun, though. Hey, it looks pretty good. I'll give it a go. Nice. I'll give it a go. It was a PS4. Oh, that's why. Oh, that Then now I understand completely because it was a PS4 exclusive, and while the PS4 was out there, though, I was too busy, gaming my Xbox One X. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was having too much fun. Yeah. Or my
Well, talking about
enthusiast.
some older JRPGs, I do hope that a few older JRPGs can get a comeback. I'm still
Mhm.
waiting for a. I don't know if the chat knows that game, Enchanted Arms. That's one.
Wow. That is that the PlayStation game? Or
No, it's also on Xbox, and it's a From Software JRPG.
wait, let me see if that's something else.
Enchanted Arms.
Oh
I
no, no.
loved that game. I loved it, but it's
Yeah.
it's gone.
A lot of people want Parasite Eve to come back too.
Yeah.
Parasite Eve, yeah. Or the D game. There was a game called D or something like that. Yeah. Yeah,
But there are
I
many
think
other games I would love to see back. I would love to see something like The Suffering 1 and 2 remastered on.
oh dear Lord, that was one
Love those.
hell of a good game. The Suffering. I hope they. I don't know why they still have not made Condemned 3. Come on, that
You
game
know,
was so good. Was
I
so
got you
good.
two original Xbox games that need remasters.
Oh, look who's in the building. Ahoy, says Parent Plug. What's up, my brother Parent Plug? Remember, guys, he's the master of Sea of Thieves. If you want to know anything about Sea of Thieves, make sure to go down there in the description down below and subscribe to his channel and watch this man play Sea of Thieves because that's
Uh,
all this man plays.
Baron Plug is not that nice. I hate him.
What did he do to you? What did Parent Plug
No,
do?
nothing.
Oh, nothing.
But these are also two games I would love to see remastered.
Which ones? Let me go see. Which ones? Which ones? I can't see them though. Oh, the Matrix. Oh my.
Really cool games.
Yeah,
You know
those
what?
were
No,
cool.
Parent Plug is my buddy. I think if I'm correct, I'm going to see Parent Plug pretty soon in a couple of weeks. I'm going to see him.
Nice, man. I wish I could go see you guys again, man. I mean, per pluck company. I wish I got like seriously. I was even telling the missus like, are we going to Germany this year? And can we stop at Holland? Over there in Amsterdam and stuff like that. She's like, I don't know. We gotta see because I really, really, really want to stop by visit you guys. I want to visit
Yeah, I
again
think
and
somewhere
see if I can
at the
actually
start
meet
of
you in person.
December, I'm probably seeing Parent Plug again.
Nice, 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 nice. Fun guy, great guy, man.
If I'm correct.
I still have that picture in my heart, man. That was a good picture for meeting Erwin, meeting Parent Pluck, meeting
So
Pachu. Oh my God,
I
such
get to see like Forza Irwin is going to be there and
yeah,
Pachu is going to be there.
Pachu, Pachu. Me and Pachu have a goal. Me and Pachu have a goal, and we gotta go. We gotta make this goal. I don't know if I win the lotto, we gotta make this goal, and that is to go visit the
Yes, December first week. So yeah, we're
Nice.
definitely seeing each other the first week of December.
Nice. So our goal, me and Petu, is to go see the race in the Isle of Man. I gotta go. We gotta go see that race, man. The Isle of Man, Maurice, those races, those motorcycle
Yeah,
races.
yeah, yeah. Oh, those are crazy.
Yeah, we want to go there and see that. We want to see those bikes go right next to us.
And another one died.
Hey, hey.
And another one died.
Oh no, don't be saying that. Not like that. We don't want to see people die. Not like that. But it'd be
They at least one or two die every year
really.
in
Oh,
that race. Yes.
that race is crazy. That is one hell. I don't know how they do it. I seriously don't know how they do it. I
That's
don't.
an insane race. At
Yes, it is.
least one person a year.
Dies on it. Yep. They don't even let the pro GP motor guys hop into it because they know it's a crazy race. It's
It's
crazy.
insane.
It is. It is. It is. But yeah, coming back to gaming because I coming back to gaming because if not, we're gonna sit there and talk Isle of Man all day because I love that race. No, it's okay, Parent Pluck. Always happy to for you to drop by, man. Always happy to see you here, man. It's always good stuff. Good stuff. Um, so look, some of new Xbox 360 pickup Aliens Colonial Marines. Oh my god, I gotta play that. Is it? Yeah, that game's on Steam. I have it there on Q. I think I bought it though. I gotta really play that game because even though it was a bad game though, but it has some alien what's that thing called? Like it has some alien fandom in it, and I want to play it because there were different types of aliens in the game and everything. I just want to play it for that, even though it was bad though. But yeah, Condemn 1 and 2, Chronicles of Narnia Lion and the Wardrobe, and Buffy the Vamp. Wait, you talking about There was a Buffy the Vampire Slayer game?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh dear lord! Oh dear lord! Was it good? At least
I don't know. I don't think I ever played it. I wasn't that much into Buffy.
you weren't that much into Buffy.
No, I
I
never
was,
was that much
I was,
into Buffy.
I was into Buffy. Yeah, Buffy.
I think
Yeah.
they were going to reboot Buffy.
Oh lord! Please make it good. Please make it good because sometimes these reboots don't work.
Actually, did you, fun fact by the way, did you know that Buffy the Vampire Slayer series is actually a reboot of a film of the year in the 1980s
Yeah, no, it was 1990s though.
or 1990s?
Yeah,
And it
that
was also called Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
it wasn't called Buffy. What was it called though?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hmm. Yeah, right. Buffy Vampire Slayer.
But the Buffy Vampire Slayer series is based on that
Oh,
movie.
yeah, it's based on that movie. Yeah, because I mean, I remember she started like she was moved from high school to another high school. She was and then you had Miles. Was the name was Miles? Yeah, it was Niles or Miles. I forgot the name of the guy. Who kept on training her. The guy from the library. Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, it was like that movie though. Like I watched it the other day. I came upon it the other day and I watched it and I was like, no, that's just not, no. I'm sorry. No, no. This is just the TV series was way better.
Yeah. Well, I just started. Well, I did tell you I was. Uh, I just got a original Xbox, and I actually in 2 weeks' time, my collection of Xbox titles is growing pretty nicely.
Pretty nice. Make sure you get them graded, Maurice, so that way, in 20 years later you sell it for I don't know.
These are the ones I could get my hands on pretty cheap already.
Damn, that's a lot of games. Jesus. Holy smokes.
Josh Whedon, maker of the series, was a scriptwriter for the movie. He hated how they altered the script for the movie, so the series is one. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't knew that. So thanks, Broke Boy.
Yeah, because Broke Boy also if you not know, Broke Boy also goes out there and meets all these famous people. I think you met John Carpenter, right? Oh man, John Carpenter's got to be an awesome guy to sit there and talk to. Yep, yep, he's got to be. So yeah, Richie says also Midtown Madness, best car
Oh,
racing.
definitely. I also got Gotham Racing on my wish list.
Incredible. I mean,
Christy Swanson. Oh, you met her. Oh, that's cool.
Maurice met Quincy Sons last year.
No, no, no. I didn't met. I think Broke Boy met her.
Oh, Broke Boy, more Broke Boy. Sorry about that. Broke Boy with a $2 super.
Oh, by the way, to say something really cool about meeting some people,
Yeah.
I haven't talked about this yet,
Uh-oh.
but I
Uh-oh.
got something really cool.
What? Wait, wait, what is it? What is it? What is it? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here he comes with the
I
Transformers
got
thing.
invited to Comic Con.
What? But which Comic Con? Wait, which
Dutch
Comic Con?
Comic Con. I'm going
Oh,
to Dutch Comic Con here in the Netherlands this weekend, and I will be on the Bethesda Xbox booth. Yes.
oh,
And I will be in their live stream this Saturday from 3 p.m. European time till 3:30 p.m.
that's
European time, Central European time, CET.
nice.
So yeah, really, really, really cool, really big opportunity. Also, I've never what I'm never. Dude, I got invited to Comic Con.
Mm-hmm. That's
I can
awesome.
say I've been invited to Comic
Yes,
Con.
yes. Make sure you take Louis with you.
And it's the same Comic Con I started 10 years ago with a friend of mine.
Nice. I never been to it.
And now I stopped working for that Comic Con, and now I got invited as the games tester to come to Comic Con.
What are you going to test though? You You can't say
and
that.
that's really cool. I'm yeah,
That's cool. That's cool.
insane.
That's fun stuff. That's fun stuff.
So if
Man.
you are in the Netherlands and if you have nothing to do this weekend, go to Dutch Comic Con in Utrecht. And I will be around the Bethesda stage, somewhere between 2:30, maybe 4 p.m. in CET. So if you want to say hi, want to talk some games, whatever, come over, come by. We will
That's
have fun.
awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear, man. That's a good thing that you got invited to, Comic Con by Bethesda. That's fantastic, man. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I
Oh
got
man.
invited by Xbox and Bethesda.
Oh my God. I can't imagine how Maurice taking all those pictures with everyone.
That's for me. That's more. That's I've it. I don't even know what to say. It's like,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
how insane is that you get invited to something
Mhm.
like that
Man.
because you're a YouTuber?
Because yeah, that's cool. That's fantastic. And yet we did not get nominated.
I
Damn.
think that I find this more fun than getting nominated for best content creator.
Especially, I was making fun of something. There was a guy who was nominated. His name was Moist. I was like, can you
More.
imagine our names being next to Moist? I'm not making fun of the content creator, just making fun of the name Moist. Like, can you imagine Moist right there? I forgot what his name, Moist something. And can you imagine Crazy Louie below? It's like Moist Crazy Louie or Moist the game tester.
That's a good idea, Sefo. I
Yeah,
can already say to you how this is going to be, that test. Cyberpunk PlayStation 5 Pro wins. The Xbox Ally X will actually lose in that test.
really? It will?
Yes. Because
Hmm.
Cyberpunk 2077 is poorly optimized for PC and especially for lower tier consoles. It does got a Steam Deck optimization, but it looks like shit. And the Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk 2077 is being optimized to oblivion to work on that system. So
Hmm.
yeah, I can do but that's probably like the only game on the Switch 2
Hmm.
that looks 10 times better on the Switch 2 than it does on the Xbox Ally.
So, Bro Boy Insider, you're in our Discord, right? The XBI Discord, right, Maurice?
I'm on your Discord, of course I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, yeah. Hop in there because he just posted a picture in the
And
Discord.
that's still 7 weeks more than they have put into the Xbox Ally X version.
Crazy Little needs to be in a Comic Con. Oh Lord, why, man? Chat, you imagine me in a Comic Con? Oh. Let me read this super chat. Look at me, it's Broke Boy's daddy. Another beautiful and awesome $2 super. He says, Louis, show Maurice the pic I just threw in Discord. Hop in, Maurice, you can
And
see
I am
it.
in the Discord. Wait a second. I'll go to
Yeah,
Discord right
he's gonna
now.
show you the picture with the actress.
Where's the Louis? Crazy Louis.
The XBI podcast in general. He has the picture with Christy
Cyber
Swanson.
podcast.
Every time I hear that Swanson name, I don't know why it takes me to I don't want to wait for my lives to be over. I don't know why. It's just listening to Swanson reminds me of what's that show
Oh,
called?
cool. Oh yeah, I can see it right now.
Yeah, what's that girl's name? I mean, what's the TV show's name?
Yeah, and I will prove that I saw it. Here, you got a thumbs up.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, wow. Rock Alex Maurice, I'm happy that you're enjoying it. Steve Machine, I'm just sad you're not going to look forward to purchasing it.
Don't get me wrong. By the way, one thing I would do want to say about the Xbox Ally X, I
Yeah.
do still think it's way too expensive.
Oh man, I know it is, man. It
Let's be
is.
honest.
Wow.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat this at all.
Yeah.
It's way too expensive.
Yeah. I mean, it's $1,000 for a machine, man. Oof.
Come on.
And
And here in the
incredible.
Netherlands, the worst part, you even still need to buy a charger for it. You don't get a charger here in the Netherlands. So you need to buy the charger separately. So it's 900 euros plus a charger.
Wait, what? Huh? Wait. Stop. Hold up. Hold up. They're doing the iPhone thing and the Samsung. Well, Samsung gives you the charger free, but they're doing the iPhone thing. They're selling you the charger separately.
Yep. And it
That
needs a special charger. It's not that it needs like a simple charger you can buy at the dollar store or whatever. No, it needs a
oh
65 watts speed charger.
because it you're okay. I see what you mean. You're saying that you need to buy the plug, right?
The plug, yeah, but also the cable. It doesn't come with a USB cable. Nothing. It's just
Wait, it's just
the whole in the box. There's only this. This is literally the full everything that's in the box. That's this.
now. Silent Cypher, you're still here? Silent Cypher, did your ROG Ally come with the cable? Oh, you too, bro, boy. Did your ROG Ally come with the cable and a connect? Wow, that's just crazy. You need to buy that separately?
Yep.
Oh my God. Ray G with a beautiful and awesome $2 super. He says, Maurice, did you see Qualcomm taking over gaming?
I
Hmm,
have no. It probably. I don't know. Maybe.
really? Let
I
me see.
think
I
they
just
make
got the base.
the smaller chipsets, right?
I just got the base of the Xbox Ally already. I have an Ally X, so I don't think I need more of the expensive one. Yep,
Oh
it
no, it works perfect. I got the charger from the original Li. That works perfectly fine with that one.
so,
The
so,
same
so
goes for.
weird because it's over in the Netherlands. So, but Broke Boy says that it had the charger and the cable in his box over there in the States, though.
Yeah, in the States it does,
Oh, okay.
but here in Europe it doesn't.
I was like, oh Lord, I need to get this now with the charging cable and been paid the extra 30 like I do with the damn iPhone. I
Yep.
hate iPhones for that. I hate them. They don't give
So
me.
yeah, it's more expensive here in Europe than it is in the United States.
Wow, wow, that's insane.
And
Wow,
if you want to have like a docking station, I got one of I got the original docking
and
station for for this one with an
and
HDMI out on it, and that one's like $80 or something.
hmm wow. And Music 72 says mine came with the charger and cable. And Music 72, happy birthday to you. Oh, that's Meet the Cheater's birthday. Right, it's Meet the Cheater. Sorry about that, Music. I thought it was your birthday to you. Yeah, but it's Meet the Cheater. Because I think yeah, I was about to say happy birthday to Music though, but it's Meet the Cheater. But wow, they do a Snapdragon phone chips and ARM chip on Microsoft AI laptops. Oh,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
probably.
probably. Because when
Yeah,
it
I
comes,
don't know. I don't care that much about what's inside of those things. I really don't. If it works,
if it works,
I
it
care
works.
about games. That's what I care about.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we care for. Western says mine came with the charging USB C, no hand. Oh, look at that! Look at my so serious.
Mine came with the charger and USB. I think that's the problem with like 99.99% of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard in this box and no console handheld in it. No.
No,
Louis don't have
kidding,
phone, have
kidding.
USB C because of the EU. Thank God. Yeah, I mean I know it has USB C. I know that. I know that. Oh Lord. I mean, it's incredible that this machine though that it's really doing its best. And like you said, you were playing Tomb Raider. It's up to 4 hours. Optimized graphics, and some games run really long. That's good because I'm like I said, I'm not the biggest PC guy, so I would hate to. I would hate like to sit down and have to twerk things. I really hate that. Hold on, let me close the Discord.
No, that's the cool thing about it. I didn't need to do that much, and that's also what I
Yeah.
do in my videos. I'm trying as to do as less as possible in my videos while I start up these games. The system itself will determine on what kind of system it's running. So when I start up one of those games, it will check out what it's running on and it will
Yeah.
optimize the game for it. In my video for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, it
Mhm.
literally had a ROG Ally setting on it. So it was already like completely perfectly optimized for the LIX. So I'm not going to fool around because I know that these guys know it better than I do.
How's it running there? How's it running on the ROG Ally?
1080p, 60 FPS.
Nice, nice, nice. Perfect
And
setting.
same goes for Expedition 33. It started at 30 FPS. The first time I started it up, it was already at 30 FPS. I
Mhm.
was tweaking with it. I was left, right, slow graphics, low this, low that. I couldn't get that game running at 40 or 50 FPS.
Wow.
It I didn't need it, but on high graphics with everything gorgeously looking, I still needed to do it at 30 FPS.
Nice, nice, nice. But it looks good. It runs
It
well.
looks gorgeous.
Nice. That's what we need to hear. And the battery, I can imagine 3 or 4 hours long too. I can imagine that.
And I've tried playing Expedition also on this one, and I couldn't barely run Expedition 33 at
Wow.
30 FPS with all the graphics on low on this thing.
Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. And that's the beauty about that handheld, man. I mean, I'm telling you, that handheld is going to woof.
Yeah, there's not much you can do. Unreal Engine 5 games are really demanding. So
Yeah.
if I can get 30 FPS out of an Unreal Engine 5 game on the Xbox LIX, I'm happy.
You're happy. Wow.
I'm
I,
happy.
did you try Indiana Jones on it?
Yes, it runs 60 FPS 1080p perfectly fine.
Wow. Well, the Steam Deck had issues to launch that game on that
Yeah,
machine.
no, it runs
Wow.
perfectly fine. It also comes out to the Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Wait, Indiana Jones?
Yeah. It's already announced.
Oh, yeah, it was announced. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
with the new DLC when it came out, when they announced the new DLC, they also announced it to be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep, yep. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, that the Nintendo guys are gonna have fun with that one, man.
Next year will be an amazing gay year for Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, it's yeah.
I can already feel it with the amount of people, amount of games like AAA games that we had the last two generations.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
can finally bring those games to Nintendo consoles.
Which is good.
So we will get to see a shit ton of great games coming
Mhm.
to Nintendo Switch
It's gonna be nice.
2.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. How's? Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Nintendo Switch 2, battery life is good on that one too, right? It lasts
Yeah.
long. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's not that demanding. It's
Yeah,
it's an amazing little system.
it is, huh? And I mean, right now they have to start jumping into those games in there because let's be honest, though. I mean, you got the ROG Ally X right here, the Xbox ROG Ally X right here, getting those games to be pumped into, and Nintendo needs to really pump it up with those games because people are looking at that Xbox ROG Ally X.
Where is Louis? Oh, Louis, you were gone for a second.
I was gone for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Whew. I thought I was. Hold on, let me check my internet because sometimes where I live, sometimes things get weird and screwy.
You were gone for a second.
Okay, so let me check real quick. My
Ah,
speed.
you're back again.
Am I back again? Okay, okay. My speed is good though. I was just checking the internet to see what was going on though.
Okay.
Wow. Did not know I jump out. That's weird. Things happen like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but I love them both. I'm surprised at how much I play on these two systems.
Yeah.
You
Because
know, I play way more on the Switch 2 and the Xbox LIX. They both get the same amount of gameplay, to be honest.
really? Yeah, I mean, like seriously, you. I mean, I don't know if you take it on the go and try things out, but I can imagine because I have, like I said, there's a couple friends out there that I have. I talked about this. I think it was yesterday or the day before that people nowadays, like I said, I mentioned like two or three people that I know of that have a PlayStation now own a Steam Deck or they own a Legion Go Novo Go, and what they do is they just game on that while they're at work, while they're off there, in lunch break. That's what they do. They game on that machine.
Hmm.
That's it. It's like it's become like a really important thing. And like for example, when Hollow Knight Silksong came out, of course you know me, I'm a little bit of a troll. I noticed that they went on ahead and purchased it for their decks, for their Lenovo and for their Steam Deck. they purchased the game on there, and I was like, no wonder. But I started to troll him. I said, no wonder PlayStation, is dying, because I mean, what kind of fans are you from PlayStation? Not buying the game on there. You do not give PlayStation, me picking
Yeah,
on
but
them.
some games
Yeah,
just work better on a
better, yeah.
handheld.
Yeah, they do. They do. 100%. 100%. Believe it or not, they do. And for example, look at that. Look how Game Pass is dropping by Marvel Cosmic Adventure. Invasion.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I was like, it's also Play Anywhere title. I was like, man.
I loved for instance, I love to play what's it called? A ball X Pit.
Oh my
Simple.
God. Oh,
I love to play it on the Xbox LIX.
don't get me started.
Vampire Survivors, perfect on the
Man,
Xbox LIX.
I
I put in more hours of gameplay into Little Nightmares 3
yeah.
on the Xbox LIX than I did on the big home TV.
Wow, seriously, that is fantastic. And man, I gotta point fingers at Silent Cypher and everyone from XBI, because they were telling me, go play Ball X Pit, go play Ball X Pit, go play Ball X Pit. Maurice, I started playing it the night before, and yesterday I had to, like, I told the chat, I gotta go, I gotta head to the office, I gotta do several things, all that stuff, right? Maurice, guess what? Guess what I did? You asked me, guess what I did? I was like, this is
Ball X Pit.
Ball X Pit. That's what I did. I was like, let me hop into this, and just to do like a little quick mission. Maurice, I sat there from 3 to 9 p.m. playing Ball X Pit.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh
And
my God.
it runs, and that those games run
Hmm.
ultra on a Xbox LIX. I ran it at 1080p at 120 FPS on that thing.
And it's so much fun. And then, I know someone in chat has told me several times. I forgot who it was that they mentioned me. Crime Simulator. They mentioned Crime
Yeah.
Simulator. I decided to finally install the game. I started to play it at like around 10 or 11 or something. I said, let me hop into this. Let me check this out. All right, man, I'm telling you, no. I mean, bro, it's incredible. These simple games are so freaking addicting. And I
Yep.
love that Crime Simulator has like a cool story to it. I love that it has a cool story to it. It's like, oh man, this is crazy. You get to grow your skills, you get to clean the crime scene, and the crime scenes are insane. I was like, oh, this is awesome,
It works so well, and they are so much fun. Those kind
They
of games.
are, and that Ball X Pit, man, that's so addicting. Right now, I'm thinking like, okay, because I did not know, like, I bought the houses, right? I bought like a couple of houses and everything, and I did not know that you had to bounce into the houses in order to unlock them. So I was like, man, I'm getting all these extra characters, but I don't see them though. What's going on? And then I was harvesting, and I see that I had to bump into. I saw like the houses was being hit, and I saw a little bar raising. I was like, huh, what's going on here? And I was like, oh, this is how you unlock them, though. I was like, okay. So now I have like 10 characters, on the dot. I had to
Yeah.
like unlock.
No, but that's with these handhelds. They work extremely well, and I got Ball X Pit is also available on Nintendo Switch too.
Nice.
It's available on so many, and those games work the best on these handhelds.
Man, can you
A
imagine?
lot of people always think, yeah, you need to play like Call of Duty on these or whatever. No, you want to play actually fun little simple games. And maybe, yes, okay, for little simple games, it's a little bit too expensive. You can also buy, the standard Switch. Ball X Pit is also on the original Switch. So, you don't need a super ultra mega powered handheld to play these games and to have
Yeah.
fun. As long as you have fun, that's the best thing. I just did a video on those Tomb Raider versions on the Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. Even on the Nintendo Switch 1, it's highly playable. It doesn't look good, no, but it plays perfectly fine. You
Yeah.
get the full experience, and if you only have a Nintendo Switch and you want to experience one of the coolest adventure games ever made, go play Tomb Raider on the Nintendo Switch.
And the good thing is that game is on the go and also can be docked. And the beauty if it's a Play Anywhere title, for example, I mean, if you're gaming that game on your console, you grab your LIX and whoop, just
Yep.
continue on wherever you're at.
I know for a fact. I literally had the Nintendo Switch version next to Tomb Raider on the Ally X. That's night and day. But they are in the end they are still both the same game, the same
Yeah, the
experience.
same experience. Yeah, it's still the same game. Yeah, that's how it is. It's like what I said earlier before. You know, if you launch Battlefield here, launch Battlefield there, launch Battlefield wherever you're at, it's still Battlefield, no matter what. Not like back in the day. You know, with Super Nintendo, Sega, there
It's
was
still
different.
the same game, still the same experience, and you will enjoy it just as much as I do. It doesn't matter where you play as long as you play. That's way more important. You don't need the insane ultra mega graphics to enjoy a game.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's for graphics enthusiasts. Because I'll be honest with you, where it's like how you said before. You have mentioned this several times. Like for example, those frame rate drops that drop to 5. Sometimes they drop 5 frame rates or something. You don't see it. I mean, you just don't see it. It's crazy how people like use that a console war, and I'm like, you
It's
just
a fraction of a second,
yeah, exactly. You don't
It
get
is.
to see that
And you
unless
have got
unless if it drops to 10, you will notice if it drops to 10. It just shoot.
it's the same. I use special software to see the frame rates.
Mhm.
Nine out of 10 times I don't even see the drops.
You don't.
No,
No. You don't even
I
see it on
don't.
the TV unless if you got the zoom in glasses that I call them, from the PS5 Pro that you zoom in on stuff and you
It
can
is.
actually see it. But no.
And then there are people like, oh my goodness, it has so many frame drops, it's unplayable. Dude, I needed special software to see it.
Wow.
Stop saying stupid things like I can't play it because it has a couple of frame drops. I needed special hardware and software to even recognize that there are some frame drops. Are
Mhm.
people the worst part? The worst people are the guys that say I can't play a game that's under 120 FPS. If it's under 120 FPS, dude, you don't even. Yeah, I'm 100% convinced you don't see 120 FPS.
Mhm. Mhm.
I got 120 FPS next to me. I've got 120 FPS in front of me, and I've got 60 FPS next to me. They both look the same. Sure,
Mhm.
it can look a little bit smoother
Smoother. Yeah.
sometimes, and you can use it, but
I don't know if it happens to you like it happens to me. Sometimes when I put up to 60 FPS. Sometimes like at the beginning of the game, it's like I get a bit, not that much, like just a teensy bit dizzy. But then like my eyes get adjusted to it. So I cannot imagine at 120 FPS. I mean, oh Lord. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. But for me, the standard is 60. That's the standard for me.
sweet spot.
That's a sweet spot right there. For me, that's
That's
the
a sweet spot.
standard.
And
And,
by the way, Dustin, a lot of games on even on the N64 could run at 60 FPS.
yep, from back in the day. Yep.
Funny fact, a lot of people don't even know the
Hmm.
Atari 2600 or the Atari VCS, the first Atari, couldn't even run games under 60 FPS.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a fun fact for me too. I did not know that.
Yes, it couldn't even run. So if you had a game that ran, of course, the graphics looked like shit,
Mhm.
but all games always needed to run at least at like 60 hertz or 60 FPS.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
So yeah, I think most games ran in the past ran even better than they do now
Hmm. That's how it is.
on
That's
higher
how it
frame
is.
rate.
And that's how it is. The thing is that people focus on such like the dumbest details because, like I always say, when I go back in the day, people like talk graphics, like I'm like, bro, I come from 3-bit. I mean, it's and the most enjoyable games, even this generation, are like the old style games. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, look at Vampire Survivors, look at
Have you?
Balatro.
I just did a video on the new Angry Video Game Nerd game.
Oh, how was it?
I love it. It's
Oh, I do too.
literally Mega Man. It's
It's
a
literally
brand new
yeah.
Mega Man. They actually made this game in a limited collector's edition with a actual NES cartridge that works on your original hardware.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The
That's
new
crazy.
angry video game nerd can literally, if you have a NES, you can get this game on cartridge, put it in your NES, and play it on the NES.
Wow,
It's
those
a
are
brand new NES game that just came out.
really? Wow, that's
Yeah, it just came out like a couple of
crazy.
weeks. I did a video on it. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know it's a funny game. I have it. I bought it because that game is actually it's how old
Oh,
is it?
but slowdowns is something else than frame drops.
Hmm. Because
Slowdown is something else.
yeah, slow down is something else. Yeah, because that's the thing though. Like
And sometimes I needed to slow down because the slowdown was actually part of the game. I was happy with the flow.
you
Whew,
you remember Mega Man? You remember Mega Man?
can still do this is no joke. I can still do speed runs on Mega Man 2
Wow,
without dying,
wow,
completing the full game in like 50 minutes.
15 minutes?
50
Oh,
minutes.
50 minutes? Oh, okay, okay,
In
okay.
around 50 minutes. I
Wow,
can
that's
do a speed
insane.
run on that game.
Let me see. Mega Man 2
Yeah, I think the
World
fastest guys are doing it in 30 minutes or something.
26, 30, 34,
I'm
26, 34.
around 50 minutes.
Wow, you gotta have mad skill to do that. You gotta have mad.
Without dying. I can still do it. I can still do it. Same with DuckTales on the NES.
DuckTales, woohoo, dee, 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 dee,
My
dee.
record, and this is true. I can show it to you. I'm in the top 40 of the world,
Oh,
and I do DuckTales.
wow,
I think it was like 8 minutes and 11 seconds. I think it's somewhere in that range. From
eight
beginning,
minutes.
8 minutes, 11 seconds.
hmm
I'm
Wow,
not the best. I will never become the best because becoming the best in DuckTales is that Jedi powers. You need to practice like a million years.
let me see.
But DuckTales
DuckTales.
is. I didn't like Rescue Rangers that much. I was. From the Capcom era back then, I was DuckTales and Mega Man. That was my go-to.
It's like 7:43 or something. 7 minutes and 43 seconds to finish the game. So you're only a couple seconds ahead, man.
Like almost a full minute and a
Yeah,
half.
almost a full minute. 7 minutes and 13 seconds. That cheap ass team speedrunner named Nefisky. For DuckTales Remastered to any is 34 minutes and 40 seconds set by,
Then again, if you could get, that's a full
Wow.
minute on like 8 minutes. I'm a million years away from that.
You gotta really practice that. You gotta sit there and
Yeah.
practice every day to get to that point. Okay, I can imagine, next by the time next year, Maurice is gonna be like, I beat DuckTales in 5 minutes. Break that.
No, that's impossible. I already used cheat or not cheats like bugs in the game
Yeah, they try to
to
do
get
it, and it's not possible. Wow.
yeah.
That's
I will
crazy.
show it to you one time. I will. I've done it a couple of times already. Live on stream. What about no? There are a million games. Battletoads is a shit game, by the way.
We need a new Rescue Rangers game, make it co-op like Grounded. What? Oh Lord, now they're picking on me. I got my school bus T-shirt on.
Rescue
Man,
Rangers. The coolest part about Rescue Rangers, I always thought, was that you could play it together. I played it a lot with my neighbor back in the day, the Rescue Rangers, trying to get to a Fat Cat and trying to throwing those boxes and super fun game, but not a game for me to really speed run. The only two games I speed run are Mega Man 2 and DuckTales, and that's
DuckTales.
fine. I
Every
don't need
time I hear
anything else.
DuckTales, it takes me back to that song, DuckTales. Woohoo! Man,
Yeah.
that was a really good game. I remember when I finished that game, I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!"
Back in the day, I couldn't even get that game like to the end when I was that age.
Really?
When I first played it, I couldn't even get through the first level, and now I run through the whole game without any problems.
Wow, Alien versus Predator the arcade game. Don't. Oh man, man, that's the only. That's like that's. I don't know. I mean, I have to. Oh man, I need to have like an arcade simulator thing because seriously, that game.
That's correct. That's correct, Dustin.
Uh, that's correct. Let me see. I beat Rescue Rangers when I was a kid. There was a spot you could sit there at the cat boss where you could stand and not get hit. Wow, that was that spot, huh?
Normally at the end of my live streams, sometimes not always, but I do a live. I'm gonna play through Ducktales just for the fun of it.
Wow. And you show everyone like how fast you finish that game. Phew, man.
Vroom.
My God, man.
Yeah, it had three endings, but I'm just like, you need to get like all the.
Wait, the game had three endings?
Yeah, it depended on how much money you had
What?
at the end of the game. You could be fully broke with no money left. Then the end scene will also be like Scrooge McDuck beneath and has nothing. That's like halfway through, and it's like completely full when you found all the treasures and everything in it.
Wow.
So those are the three endings you have in DuckTales.
I did not know that. Wow. I did not actually know that it had three endings. Wow.
There are many games that have that. You know, Castlevania has, I think, three or four endings.
Wait a minute. Which Castlevania?
The first one, first kind of Castlevania.
Oh, Lord.
And I think Metroid has a couple of different endings. I know for sure.
Oh, yeah. It has the one where they show, Samus at the end if you finish it. I heard about that one. Yeah. I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you like you get to put Samus in the bikini, isn't it? Or I don't know, what was it?
Darkwing Duck for the NES. That game is bad. It's. I hate Darkwing Duck on the NES.
Don't tell me. Did it have the rainbow on it? Let me check. If it had that little rainbow logo on it. Oh, it was Capcom. Okay.
No. LGN, you mean?
Yeah, that little rainbow. When you see that rainbow, oh man.
When you see the
Oh,
rainbow, you know it's shit.
it's shit. Yep. Yep. Oh my God. Yeah.
By the way, a fun fact that a lot of people don't know, but did you know that a lot of these LGN movie tie-in games were made by Rare?
Huh? No way. No way. You're kidding. Yeah. Shit. It's
I
like it's
think at least like 50 or 60% of those shitty games were all made by Rare. Games like Beetlejuice, games like what's it called? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? All those kind of games were all made by Rare. Where the Rare that also made Donkey Kong Country, that made
Donkey Kong Country.
GoldenEye and stuff
Hey.
like that.
Wow.
But they
Wow.
also made most of the movie tie-in games for LJN. Nightmare on Elm Street, also Rare.
Wait.
So, yep.
They
Rare
made
made a ton of trash games until pretty much
son
the
of
movie
a
country.
bitch. I hated the Nightmare on Elm Street games. That was
A lot of people don't know that, but that's a fact.
that was a bad game. That damn Nightmare on Elm Street game. That was awful. I seriously hated that game. Oh my God. I'll be honest with you. I like the Friday 13 one. Even though if you hit left, it was right, and right it was left. But it was a fun game though. That was actually pretty good. You also had like a little Punch Out segment in it. That was a
Yeah,
good
but
game.
it's the same. A lot of studios back in the day. I think even Rockstar that was still like DMA designs made games like Buddy Harvest and what else did they make? Space Silicon Valley or something. Also really bad N64 game made by Rockstar.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, and I also sit down and I also remember that what's this called? Who makes The Last of Us? Oh my God, I forgot the name of that studio. The guys who make Last of Us and
Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog. Yeah, Naughty Dog has one of the worst games in
Naughty
history,
Dog. Naughty Dog.
and it was in 3DO Panasonic was a fighting game. It was so awful.
Yeah, Naughty Dog also. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not a lot of studios start with shitty games,
Yep. They do. They do.
but Rare is a rare thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
Buddy Harvest was Rockstar before they were Rockstar.
Yeah.
Exactly. There a lot of things from Buddy Harvest is actually used for GTA 3 back in the day.
Really?
That was their
Really?
first real 3D game where you could jump into different kind of cars. A lot of people forget about that game, but Buddy Harvest was really important for Rockstar to make Grand Theft
Wow.
Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. Wow, that's pretty interesting. You see, there's a lot of fun facts, man. Damn, I just did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, because me, it's like yesterday I found out something. I mean, not yesterday, on Monday, that even Joey was picking on me. I turn on the Xbox. I go to the store. That's all I do. Just go to the store and just buy games. That's all I do. But I did not see the Windows symbol on it. I never paid attention to that. I never paid attention to that small detail. There was like, if you turn on your Xbox, you go to the store. There's that little small detail. There's a lot of stuff I just don't see.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man. Crazy, 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 crazy. And knowing this, that Rare made those man. Man. I'm telling you, I remember going to the movie. I remember going to the rental store. Say, "Yeah, there's Freddy. I buy this game. And here it's and you start to run around. And say, what the hell am I supposed to do here? Running this way, running that way. Like, what am I supposed to do here? This game is called Nightmare on Elm Street, but the game was focused on what's it called? On that what's that Freddy Krueger movie? Nightmare on Elm Street 3, where you have to pick Freddy's bones. I did
Yeah.
not know what I was doing. I was just running around. And all of a sudden the nightmare came in, and then you see like the guy like do backflips, huge flips, and all this stuff. It's like, what am I doing
Hmm.
here? It was
I
weird.
find it so much fun that some people in the chat are remembering Buddy Harvest. Not everybody remembers that and how important that game actually was.
I did not to be honest, I never heard of that game till today. That's I did not know.
Yeah, it was. I
No.
also got it for the N64 back in the day. It was like the thing, to
Yeah.
own Body Harvest. A open world where you can drive tanks and shoot aliens and stuff. It was super super cool. If you now see it, it's like, oh my goodness gracious! But for its time, it was way ahead of its time.
Wait a minute. Wow, I did not know about that game because I don't. When did that game come out? Because basically,
'97, '98.
I was too focused on those Golden Eye.
GTA 1 and 2 were already out.
Yeah, they were, and they were over the top, and that was
They were over the top, and this was their first adventure into 3D
wow.
gaming. So yeah,
I did not know that. I'm looking at pictures right now. That's interesting though. First time it was a 1998
this
game.
was the prequel or the pre-game for GTA 3. Yeah, and also they had like the no the table tennis game was for GTA 4.
Table tennis, J table.
Yeah, right around Turok 2. Do you guys still remember what Turok got away with? This I still till this day I still remember the unique selling point that was actually a shortcoming of the system, but they used it as a selling point for Turok 1. So what did they do? Because the N64 was not that powerful, they had to use a lot of fog in the system to get
Oh,
the
yeah.
to make it look like there's a lot of fog in this world.
Yeah.
Fog was needed to render the game because otherwise the game couldn't run on the N64. So what did they do? They made it like it's something extraordinary what they've made, the best mist effects ever in a video game, but it was actually the shortcoming of the system.
Oh my
But they
god.
used the shortcomings from the N64 as a unique selling point to say people like, yeah, this is the most incredible mist effects we could get because the draw distance was not that big on the N64. Yeah, exactly. Tons of fog to reduce the draw distance.
Hmm.
Hilarious that they you even in the booklet, if you got the booklet, they were talking about how next gen
Hmm.
these fog effects were.
Hmm.
But it wasn't next gen, it was a shortcoming.
You 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 really do not like Turok. I mean, I gotta say something. I mean, Turok. What was cool
Turok
about
is
Turok?
amazing. I've
Yeah,
replayed the remake. I don't
I
get me wrong.
love.
Turok is wow. I love Turok,
Yeah, I mean,
especially one and two.
it was just simple. You just ran in there, just shot arrows. You got the guy bleeding. It was like falling on the floor. You see the blood.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Turok was
I don't know.
way
I don't
ahead of
know
its
if it was in Turok 1 or Turok 2. They had that gun that you threw it, and it got into your brain. You hear that just drilling into your head. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
time.
Yes.
Turok.
Yeah. And no matter what you did, like you killed the guy with an explosion, you shot him again. He's like, "Ah!" Flying again and screaming like, "But wait, aren't you dead?" You hit him again. It's like, "Ah!" Oh my god, that was just. It was so. Turok was so much fun, man.
Yeah.
So much fun to play. It was just a simple game. Just get in there. Now you asked me, will the
Oh,
story?
those remasters that Night Dive Studios made about all the
Yeah.
Turok games are really great, by the way. So go check them out.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say something about Turok though. You asked me what the story was about. I don't know shit. All I did was just hopped in there, just started shooting things around. That's all I
It was
did.
based on a comic.
But I don't know what the story was about though.
It was based on a comic. That's all what I knew back then.
Oh, that's all you knew. That's all I
Yep.
knew too. I don't know what the hell the story was about. Like there
I had
wasn't.
no idea. I thought I was like
I,
a Native American
I,
shooting dinosaurs. I'm like, good. I'm
yeah,
good.
that's good. That's it. Yeah, I remember this guy with his teeth like this, angry as hell, shooting things. I was like, yeah, let's go shoot things, arrows, explosions. Let's go. That's all I care about. Now, did I pass the first level? I don't remember. I don't remember. All I know is as soon as I learned the cheat to unlock all the weapons, I said, I'm in. And then Turok 2 came up, and Turok 2 had like a story to it, and it was actually getting, a bit of a story time. And there was also more stuff into it, like more blood, more guts. Oh man, it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Great days to be a gamer.
Yeah, great days. Yeah, I mean, there was
Hey,
a.
I need to go offline.
Oh, we need to go. Okay, okay, but wait, okay.
Well, I need to go. You can stay.
No, no, no. I mean, it's perfect timing because we're 2 hours in. Perfect time. To start ending the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Yeah. So, chat, listen up. Me and my brother Maurice have to go. But like always, before we go, tell us what you've all been playing. Man, I would like to hear what you've all been playing. Like I said, yesterday I was playing Ball X Pit, for 5 or 7 hours straight. I already did a couple levels, I unlocked like 10 characters. And also, I went into Crime Simulator. My God, that game is so much fun. Now, I'm into the two games, man. I need to finish Expedition 33. Stop throwing me games at me. I know what Maurice has been playing because, he uploads everything every day on his channel.
I was playing Tomb Raider today.
Nice, nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. Me, I need. I'm gonna. I have to go out today. I said I'm not gonna look at the. It's looking at me like, come over here, play Ball X Pit today. Come play. No, 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 I'm not looking at you today. No, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm not looking at you. Oh man, what's about two was about Pyramid again with hints of Oblivion. Then 3 was about Oblivion. Nice, nice. Battlefield 6 is Matrix. Nice. Man, that Battlefield 6 is cooking. I'm really happy they're actually cooking. And Call of Duty, man, I don't care what they say out there. It's fun. It's a fun game. Try it out. Have fun with the game. Seriously, have fun. The Division 2 as well, nice. So working through the 360 for Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, only through 200. Jet Li, Rise of Honor. Wow. There was a Jet Li game, wasn't there, Maurice, back in the day?
Yep.
Jet Li game. Yeah, I remember that game. Yep, I remember playing that game. Yep. Yep, I remember that.
There
But
are there are so many games by famous people.
yeah, but as if it did have the other, if it did have that rainbow logo on it, run away, run away.
The Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen games. Whoop whoop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did that have the LA Gen logo on it?
I have no idea. I never
Uh-oh.
played them, and
That,
I never will.
please don't. But
I never
man,
will.
chat, thank you for hanging out with us, man. You guys are amazing. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. See that in chat. Tomorrow I'll be on early. I have to jet from home around 11:30 because I remember I told you guys I'm gonna be out of town. We were not to the preview showcase because I thought that if the thing was gonna be at 5, I could do the preview showcase real quick, but we can't do it. The partner showcase, sorry. So I'll try to be back here on Saturday to talk about the
I'll be
partner.
live. I'll be live with the partner showcase, by the
Okay,
way.
Maurice will be live. So go to Maurice's channel. Go ahead and watch it over there. Have fun. Yes, go over there and watch it. But again, chat, I'll be on here tomorrow early. And on Friday, I won't be here. On Saturday, I will come back to talk about one of my thoughts about the partner showcase. On Saturday, I'll be back to do it. So, Maurice, please tell everyone where they can find you, sir.
Pretty simple. On YouTube at the dash at the dash games dash tester, and on Twitter the games tester. Pretty
Nice,
simple,
nice, nice. And Maurice, man,
straightforward.
like always, thank you for coming by, man. It was a blast. We had a ton
Oh,
of
and you
fun.
can find me in all your dreams.
And oh yeah, oh. But again, Maurice, man, thank you for coming by, man. It's always fun to have you on here. Always fun to chat. Always fun to have a good conversation. Good stuff on the Rock Ally. Good stuff on the Steam Machine, man. We have had a blast. Seriously, great conversation, man. Always,
Yeah,
always fun to have
always.
you on. Always fun to have you on.
And it's
And
always a pleasure to be on your show. One of the best looking guys on the internet. So
thank you. And yet we did not get. No, just
he's
kidding.
so gentleman. I will nominate you as the best content creator of 2025
Yes.
for, on the Games Tester channel. So, yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
game,
Let's go.
perfect.
The Game Tester Awards. There you go.
Game Tester Awards,
Yeah.
TGT Awards.
Oh man, oh man. But again, thank
Um,
you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for having me on. I really need to go.
Go for it, Maurice. I'm just gonna end the show.
And
Go for it. But thank you, man. Thank you, man.
all the guys watching, thank you. Till next time. Love you all. And I need to go.
Bye, buddy. Have a good one,
uh,
man. Thank you.
bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Just remember, like, to close the window to exit out.
Yeah.
All right. And chat, like I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hits that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, and I do mean a beautiful and an awesome Wednesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Sourblowed, the Big Plume, and Silent Cypher. Oh, you like that guy, old school gamer? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the most important things that I love about is when we sit here and have these conversation of games and we go back to old games. We go back to talking what's the beauty of playing these old games, and have these solid, good conversation about the stuff we played. That's what actually tells you what a real gamer is. I know a lot of people nowadays, they focus on achievements. They focus on trophies that, okay, my trophy says it all about me. But I say, how do I know you're the one who got all those achievements? How do I know you're the one who got all those trophies? Huh? How do I know if it's not your kid? I don't know. I don't know if it's your nephew. I mean, I don't know. That's the truth, though. I mean, there's a lot of people who are achievement hunters. I get that, and I respect them for that. But achievements and trophies don't tell you what kind of gamer you are. What kind of gamer you are is the one when you sit down and you have these conversations about old games, fun games, and all that stuff. And you sit there and talk about, for example, those Ducktail games, those Rescue Ranger games, all that stuff. That's what tells you what a real gamer is, right there. When you sit down and look at the history, one day I was invited to chat. Can you guys give me let's have this quick conversation about this. Chat real quick. Let me go to the bathroom and I'll be right back because I got a tinkle. Yes, of course I say tinkle because it's proper. I don't want to say the other word because tinkle sounds proper. Yes. Be right back, Jack. Give me 1 second. Oh, my bones hurt. I'm getting old. That is from all the motorcycle riding, chat. Good. Woo. Lord. I'm back. Woo. Wait, is that a PS5 box you see? Yes, sir. I do have a PlayStation 5. I do have an Xbox. I do have, which is back there. I do have a mini Super Nintendo. I do have a Dreamcast. I do have a PlayStation 2. I do have a PS1. I do have, what else do I have, Chad? I mean, I'm pretty much, I have a Series X, of course. I got a PC. I pretty much have, all that stuff. So, like I was saying, though, right? When you sit down, you have these conversations with people. You go ahead and talk about games. That's how you know if it's a true gamer or not. The ones that sit down and talk the experiences, how much fun they had playing those old games, how much fun they have, enjoying that kind of stuff. That's something that's real important, right? That's something that you can see that they're really did enjoy and play games like we all have, like our Sonics, like our Shinobis, like our Ninja Gaidens, like all that stuff. That's why sometimes, when I go on here, I sit here and I'm like, oh, you got these trophy hunters that want to go ahead and point fingers at you because they got more trophies than you, or they got more achievements than you. They think they're the man. But again, I said, how do I know if it was you? Oh, I played the game, blah blah blah, and then I say, okay, how do I know if you did not read the story on the internet or watch the video on YouTube? How do I know? The only way you know is, simple, just having those conversations, having those conversations and having fun, explaining, you see like the feeling. When people talk about games, you see the feeling. Like, for example, I always tell you guys this: when I played Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil back in the day, I remember as soon as I walked in the room, either as Jill or as what's it called, or as Chris, when I walked into that room and I saw that zombie turn his head, and I was like, oh, that feeling right there, that's just that emotion that I got. I said, well, I'm in. I'm gonna go after this, and I'm gonna destroy this mansion. And man, I'll be honest with you, without a guide, I could never like sit down and finish Resident Evil because it was a little bit too confusing. I think I did though without a guide though, but I don't remember though. But yes, but that's the thing though. But another thing though, when you sit there and you go back to it, like right now, if you ask me, take for example Full Throttle. When I go back to Full Throttle, I always say this: I finished that game like under, is it 4 hours tops? The top time I finished Full Throttle, because I remember everything from that game, dots, everything I had to do in that game, boom, 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 to finish it. Because I played it so much because it was such a beautiful, awesome game. Man, I had fun. I had fun playing that Full Throttle. One of the best games ever made. I always say. Same thing with Doom. Same thing with all those games. Like I sit here and I talk old games. That's what. That's how you know if you're a true gamer or not. Was Resident Evil multiplayer? No, it was not. No, it was not. Resident Evil was only one player game back in the PS1 days. It was only one player game. And let me tell you something, it was tough. Because one of the things that it was tough, like you had a handgun, right? Or you had the shotgun, right? And so with the shotgun, in order like to blow the zombie's head off or to get a headshot, you had to. So this was your shotgun. You had to hold it like down. They only hold it down to the belly. So you had to turn the shotgun and aim like this. Why am I doing this? I do not know. Pause for a moment. Why am I doing this? I do not know. Please, Lord, Silent Cypher, be not in here, because if he's in here, as he sees this, he's going to capture this and use this. But hey, this is the only example I can use with that game. So you had to wait for a couple seconds till the zombie came in, and when the zombie like literally just got up to close to a point, you shot the shotgun. Pause again, that looked weird. You shot the shotgun, and all of a sudden, the head splattered and everything. Yep, that's what happened though. So basically, that's how it was. It was tough. Also, the knives. Oh my god, the knives, man! You had to like literally slash them like on the foot to get them on the ground. That was so annoying. Oh my god! But hey, it was challenge, but it was fun. And during that time, that was actually the best. That was actually the best experience I ever had with the Resident Evil game. So yeah, I have fun with those games. And then we have Resident Evil 2, then we have Resident Evil Nemesis. For me, Resident Evil Nemesis is like the best Resident Evil out there. Out of all the Resident Evils, from Resident Evil Nemesis was the best because you had this big ass dude chasing after you. Stars. Oh my god, I think that guy just blasted through everything, wanted to beat you up. And what's fun during those times though is when you finish them, you got a special weapon or a special clothing or something pretty cool. I used to love that, and it made me want to go play through it again. Same thing with Metal Gear Solid. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid again and again and again. It got to a point in Metal Gear Solid that I remembered where all the bad guys were standing. And I used to play it in pro without a radar, and I was kicking ass in that game. That's how good I got in Metal Gear Solid. I'm not kidding you. I got that good in Metal Gear Solid because I just played that game again and again and again and again, just to get through the walkthrough, just to get the invisible suit, just to get all the cool stuff that was on there. It was such a good game, such a good game. It'd be great for if the Xbox Partner Showcase we have a teaser for the Xbox Magnus. Whew. No, because this is the partner program. They should focus on what's really important, and that is the partners, and not on themselves. Because even though it would be amazing for them to show it on there, but no, I guess it's more important to focus on the partners, the people that who are bringing the games to get Xbox, and all that stuff. It's really important for them to focus on them than to focus on themselves, you know. So it can hype us for the full deep dive on the 25th anniversary showcase. I mean, look, for the deep anniversary showcase, I think will be the proper time. The Xbox Direct, right? That's what it's called. It'll be the perfect time for them to announce that right there, the console. But the question is the console ready to be announced? That is the honest question because right now we're getting a few teases, a few stuff. And with all the work they got to do with Windows gaming and everything, I don't know if it's going to be ready by then. I don't know, but it'll be interesting. If we see it, I'll be like, "Whoa, that was quick." But I expect it, to be honest, Pickle, to be seen around the end of 26 and the beginning of 27. That's where I expect to see it. So that way, by the end of 27, we do get, you know, we do get the new Xbox. This gen hasn't even started, and people want new hardware. Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't think this gen is going to even start though, because I mean we're 6 years in, and we're still the same way as we were in the beginning. I think everybody's ready to move into next gen. Even PlayStation. PlayStation is working on that to get their console out there. They're really working on that. They're really working on that. They're really working on that. But the question is, will it be new gen? I don't know. We have to wait and see till we see it, though. Because when I look at this gen, right, and I look at the last gen, I feel like the last gen is kind of like the same as this gen. I mean, I'm telling you like a personal feeling. I kind of see it that way. But I don't know if in the end, though, like the difference was like graphically, yeah, it looks better. Of course, graphically it looks better. But I still feel like we're still in the last gen. You're just pouring out games on this one. So next gen, I need to see what's going to be the changes, right? I gotta see the changes. Yeah. Oh, it's a whole other another device. Yeah, because they're going the PC hybrid way. But at the end of the day, though, once you pop those games in, they're gonna play the same, no matter what system you're on. It's either PC or PlayStation. Like I said earlier, Battlefield is Battlefield everywhere. There's no changes in any way. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it is, Daenerys. I mean, I know this gen is not started, but I don't know if it's going to start. I don't know if it's ever going to start. But they are all working on next gen consoles because at the end of the day, though, this hardware is old. We're 5 years in. It's old hardware, and games become more and more demanding. So yeah, I think they're ready to go with next gen, which is cool. And shout out to 29 people on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell. Go for it. I mean, that's how I see it, though. I think they're ready. They're ready to go to the next gen because this gen is getting old, though. Because remember, they have not even updated the insides of the Xbox, so we're pretty much using the same thing as we bought 5 years ago. Probably better CPU, something like that. But at the end of the day, it's still the same box. So still the same box. That's how it is. But like I said, though, like those trophy hunters that want to point fingers at you, that want you to see your account or anything, like what games do you play? Chat, have you ever seen them go out there and ask these Call of Duty professional players or these Street Fighter professional players or all these guys who are pros? Have you ever seen them go out there and ask them, "Hey, what? Show me your account. I want to see what you're playing." You never see them do that. So it's like I said, I don't understand why. Everyone's got to measure each other with what they play. That's something I don't understand though. But that's how it is though. That's how it is. Oh Lord. Let's see now. I'm an old school gamer, and it's rare these discussions that people have experiences from back then. Oh, I mean, Dustin Lambert, it's like, listen, every time, let me tell you something. What I love about my show is that we always complete the show early. Like the news, we talk about it. I give my opinion. You guys give your opinion. We always talk about things. So after the show, like literally after we're done with the news, drop a topic. I always tell the chat, hey, we got a couple minutes in. You want to drop something? Drop it. It's always fun, to start a conversation. Like I remember we have had discussions about old games, that we played old games and stuff like that. We always do that here on this show. Because it's always interesting, to bring back those things, to bring back those old games, to talk about them. Like, for example, I did not know of that game that was mentioned earlier. I forgot the Deep Harvesting, what's it called? Deep Heart, was it Body Heart? Was it Body Harvest? I did not know about Body Harvest. That's the good things, when we sit here and talk, you find out some stuff that you just did not know. That's something that's good. I do understand that as well, but make sense of it too, since show it off on the summer. Uh hmm. I mean that anything that has to do with hardware should be shown on their own showcase. Like I hope, and I really do hope, and I cross my fingers that they don't actually do what they did to start this generation and show it on the Jeff Keighley Game Award show. Please don't do that. Take it away from that. Really, just do your own thing. I don't want it to be shown on the Jeff Keighley show. I mean, I just want them to show it themselves. And since they got a lot of channels, and everything, I hope they really do go out there, sit there, and show it. Just like Steam Machine showed theirs, even PlayStation showed theirs on their channel. So yeah, I hope Microsoft focuses and markets it on their own channel. And then after that, if they want to show it on the Game Awards and everything, show it off there. But at the end of the day, though, I want to see it on their own channel. I want to see them promote and market their own thing. You know, I get DMs from people with a 0 gamer score. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But gamer score does not define you, though. It never has. Like I don't game for gamer score. And I remember yesterday, my friend Diego was like, oh, a couple of days ago, was like, I'm already catching up to him. I'm like, good, I'm happy for you. I mean, I just play games. That's it. Some games I finish it with only like 300 achievements. Some games I actually, have a ton of achievements on. Yeah. Jeff is a pony, so I don't think they'll do it. Jeff Keighley. Oh, Lord. Man, Jeff Keighley. That's how it is, yeah. Oh, man. But hey, it's his showcase. He does whatever he wants. That's how it is. But Chad, like I said earlier, thank you for hanging out with me. I seriously have to jump off. I gotta go on and do work on the papers from Spain that I totally forgot. I had to go pick up something on Monday. I was like, oh man, I forgot about. I was like, man, I gotta go take a look at that. I had to go pick that up to get that done. And yeah, and then after that, I'll see if I can land in the office because I gotta tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going out of town. I got some things I gotta do. At least Nintendo doesn't provide the achievements and trophies. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't even do that. How come they don't ask Nintendo guys for that? Because they don't have it. So yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. Or ask them, what games do you have in your library? Let me see your library. It's just a take that I sit there and I scratch my head. But like I said though, I gotta work on some things, guys. I gotta work on some things before because tomorrow I'm going out of town. I'll be back on Friday. I don't know if I'll be back early or probably be back, later on in the afternoon. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see what I have to do though. Let's see. But like I said, on Saturday though, I will be back to talk about the partner preview because I will watch it. Wow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it tomorrow, but I'll watch it tomorrow night or in Friday morning, before I start heading off into here. That's what I'll do. But again, chat, you guys are amazing. Love you guys to death. And I already said you can find me in the Xbox International Podcast, 7 p.m. ET. When we do come back, we talk about the Big Plume and Silent Cipher. On Fridays, el Environment They Don't XBI en Español at 7 p.m. ET. with Elvis, Elisita, and Meta Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out to talk about what's happening in the gaming news world. Guys, have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one. Wait, where is this?